Hollywood, California, Monday, August 31st. The Lux Radio Theater presents George Raft in Cheating Cheaters with June Lang. Lux presents Hollywood. The makers of Lux Toilet Soap, official soap in all the leading motion picture studios, again brings you an hour with Hollywood's outstanding celebrities. Tonight, you will meet George Raft, June Lang, Cecil B. DeMille, Gloria Swanson, Donald A. Loomis, Louis Silvers, and many others. It is also our privilege to have in our visible audience such guests as Henry Wadsworth, Dean Janis, Lois January, Maxine Jennings, Sari Maritza, and Virginia Pine. And to all our listeners, greetings from Lux. There's an excellent reason why Lux Toilet Soap is used by 9 out of 10 screen stars and by lovely women everywhere. This pure white soap, with its delicate fragrance and active lather, removes cosmetics thoroughly, protects daintiness, and brings you the charm of a clear, smooth skin. It's Hollywood's beauty care, yet it's so inexpensive that everyone can enjoy Lux Toilet Soap every day. And now our producer. At present engaged in making his 63rd picture, he has started more actors and discovered more stars than any man in motion pictures. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Cecil B. DeMille.
Greetings from Hollywood, ladies and gentlemen. In 1916, the famous Al Woods was a hit-and-run manager with a hit on Broadway that ran for many months. Also enjoying his run in those days was a delivery boy by the name of George Raft. Many times young Raft passed the theater where Mr. Woods' company was performing, but the play Cheating Cheaters meant no more to him than he did to the swirling crowds on the busy streets about him. But tonight, 20 years later, George Raft stars in Cheating Cheaters in the Lux Radio Theater. Born and raised in Hell's Kitchen, the handsome young delivery boy enjoyed his rounds until he entered the ring. Then they brought him nothing but punishment. After his 25th professional bout, he woke up in Bellevue Hospital. George was a leading man even then, but he'd been caught leading with his chin, and his dream of becoming lightweight champion was over. He next tried baseball as a minor league player, but his hits were all ahead of him. Because of the batter, he couldn't get to first base. But after being fired, he struck out once again, this time for a new profession, dancing. And the feat that couldn't cover the bases or hold him upright in the ring brought him immediate fame on the stage. He starred in musical comedies, introduced a dance called the Charleston, taught King Edward VIII, then Prince of Wales, how to do it, and was the highest-paid American dancer to tour the continent. Coming to Hollywood for a vacation, George was seen in the Brown Derby restaurant by a director who thought he'd make an ideal screen gangster. A few weeks later, the delivery boy from Hell's Kitchen was delivering lines in a studio. June Lang, our leading lady, has the distinction of being twice discovered by the movie. A dancer since the age of 5, June was given her first part when only 14. Last year, her contract expired and she was dropped. But Darryl Zanuck rediscovered her in an old test, called her back, and gave her leading parts in 4 recent films, Captain January, The Country Doctor, Every Saturday Night, and The Road to Glory, in which she plays the only feminine role and is starred with Warner Baxter, Frederick March, and Lionel Barrymore. Tonight, we hear her in the part of Ruth Brockton. And now, the curtain rises on the Lux Radio Theater, presenting Cheating Cheaters, starring George Raft with June Lang. We're on the boat deck of the liner Argyle, 4 days out of Liverpool. It's late evening, and in the shadow of a lifeboat, Tom Palmer, played by George Raft, and Ruth Brockton are sitting close to each other in deck chairs. As they gaze out over the moonlit waters, Ruth breaks the long silence.
Moonlight on the crest of a wave. It's beautiful, isn't it?
Getting poetical.
A little.
That's a good sign.
How do you mean?
Well, now maybe you'll pay a little attention when I tell you how I feel about you.
I've been paying attention.
You haven't done very much about it. I meant every word I said.
Perhaps you did with the ocean and the moonlight. But wait till we dock in New York. You'll forget me soon enough.
Just like that, eh?
Uh-huh.
Well, you're wrong. You can't get rid of me as easily as that. I'll make you listen to me if I have to follow you clear across the country.
And the villain still pursued her.
Right.
Oh, Tom, you're mad. Do you realize we've only known each other 4 days?
That's long enough for me. I make up my mind pretty fast.
If the steward hadn't accidentally put us at the same table, you wouldn't have had a chance to make up your mind at all.
That's right. Remind me to leave an extra large tip for the steward. He's a great guy.
Oh, I wouldn't give him all the credit.
Who else is there to thank?
Well, if my father hadn't gone to Antwerp to add a few jewels to his collection, I wouldn't be on this boat.
3 cheers for your father. And if my mother hadn't decided she needed a sea voyage, I wouldn't be here either.
Yes, that's so.
Well?
Well, what?
Go on. Say it.
Oh, all right. I'm glad your mother decided she needed a sea voyage.
Swell. Now we're getting someplace.
Yes, that's what I'm afraid of.
Well, there they are, Mrs. Palmer. I told you we'd find them spooning on the boat deck.
Hello, Dad. Hello, Mrs. Palmer.
My dear, we've been looking all over the boat for you.
What's the matter, Mother?
Mr. Brockton was afraid Ruth would catch cold up here, Tom. It's getting terribly chilly.
Oh, I'm all right, Mrs. Palmer.
Better get a steamer blanket if you're going to stay. There's a fog coming up.
Say, looks like you're right. There goes your moon, Ruth.
Oh, by the way, Ruth, I've quite a surprise for you.
Yes?
Mrs. Palmer just told me that she and Tom are taking a house in the country. And where do you suppose it is?
Where?
In Westchester. And if I'm not mistaken from Mrs. Palmer's description, I believe they're going to take the old Barstow mansion.
Why, that's only about 5 miles from our place.
Isn't it a coincidence?
Well, there you are. Guess I won't have to make that cross-country trip after all. What's that? Nothing much, Mr. Brockton.
Tom, this fog is getting thicker every minute. I think I'd better go down.
All right, Mother. I'll take you to your cabin. Good night, Ruth.
Night. See you at breakfast.
Good night, Mrs. Palmer.
Good night.
This way, Mother.
Well, Tom,
Wait till we get away from here.
to get the dope.
Shut up, I tell you. You want to crab everything?
Say, don't talk that way to me. I'm getting sick and tired of acting the part of your old lady without taking any guff.
Listen, Rosie, you're supposed to be my mother, and you'll go on being my mother until I say so. Now, take it or leave it.
All right, all right. All I want to know is, did you find anything about the Brockton jewels?
Yes, Brockton keeps them in a safe at his place in Westchester.
Oh, yeah? Well, they've fallen swell for the mother and son stuff. We can move right up there next to them, and they'll never be the wiser. Pretty slick work, Tom.
Yeah, maybe it's too slick.
What are you talking about? Say, you ain't fallen for the dame, are you?
I don't know. I feel like a heel, that's all. Telling her I'm nuts about her, then turning around and copping her old man's jewels.
Oh, so I was right, huh? You have fallen for her.
Forget it, will you?
Sure. Maybe you better forget it, too. I'm going to my cabin. This fog is as thick as pea soup.
See you in the morning. What the devil?
Tom, what's wrong?
I don't know. Sounds like they reversed the engine. Ruth. I've got to find Ruth.
We're sinking.
Come on, hurry up.
Don't leave me here alone.
Ruth, where are you?
We've hit an iceberg. To the boat. Get to the boat.
My boy, somebody help me find my boy.
We're sinking.
Ruth, where are you?
Oh, Tom.
Are you all right?
Yes.
Where's your mother, Tom? We're sinking fast.
Look, those sailors are launching the boat. They're going down by themselves.
Stand back there, you men. Stand back.
Find the boat for yourself, will you?
Listen, you men, I've got a gun here, and I'm not afraid to use it. Now stand back or I'll blow you to bits. Now free that boat. Go on. If any man gets in there before a woman or child, I'll shoot to kill. Ruth, get in that boat.
Let me in, too. Let me in.
All right, Mother. Go on. Hurry, Ruth.
But, Tom, what about you?
Never mind me. Get in there. All right, men, work fast. Clear that boat and lower away. Stand by those davits. Watch that line. Come on, you men. Hurry up.
Did you read this, Tom?
What?
The fact that no lives were lost in the Argyle disaster was due chiefly to the heroic work of an unidentified man who induced order at the point of a pistol. That's you.
Unidentified? Yeah. All I need is to have my picture spread all over the newspapers.
Might start a little excitement anyway. I'm getting sick of hanging around up here in the wilds of Westchester with nothing to do.
It was your idea to take this house, wasn't it?
Sure, but I expected a little action before this. We've been living up here 2 whole weeks, and what's happened? Not a thing. We ain't even seen the Brochtons.
Take it easy, Rosie. I know what I'm doing.
Yeah? Well, you're the only one who does.
What would you like me to do? Walk over and ask for their jewels?
You could at least go and see the Brochtons. Pay them a little social call. You know, like you dropped in by accident.
In society, Rosie, you don't make social calls unless you're invited.
Oh, yeah? Since when are you an expert on etiquette?
I know enough for that.
You must have been reading again. Listen, Tom, my idea is this. Go on over and make yourself sociable. The dame likes you. You know that. You can get a line on the joint and spot the safe. Then Mike goes over at night, of course, and cracks it open.
That's your idea.
Well, why not? Better than sitting around twiddling our thumbs. We laid out plenty of shekels for this setup, and so far, all I've done is act polite to delivery boys. I'm getting fed up.
Take it easy, Rosie. Rome wasn't built in a day.
There you go, putting on the dog again.
Hello, boss. Hey, can I come in?
Sure, come on in, Mike.
Hey, look, boss, I got a beef.
Yeah? Spill it.
Well, it's these here chauffeur clothes you got me wearing. The color's choking the daylights out of me.
Oh, shut up.
Who's talking to you? Shut up, you dizzy dame.
Keep quiet, now, both of you. Keep quiet.
We didn't come up here to fight.
No, we came up here to lay our hands on $250,000 worth of sparklers, but I don't see us doing it.
We got the Stuyvesant collection in France, didn't we? Say, that job ought to net us $500,000 easy.
Sure, but I ain't no piker. Besides, those Stuyvesant rocks are as hot as a live coal.
Hey, that's right, boss. We can't get a fence to touch him.
Yeah, what's going on?
Come on and join the party, Phil.
You're looking mad, Rosie.
I am mad.
Hey, Phil.
Huh?
Where's your tie?
What do you mean?
I said, where's your tie? You're supposed to be the butler around here, aren't you?
Now listen, I don't mind being a butler, but I gotta have something to buttle, don't I?
Yeah, me
but
walking
don't
around
sit
this
on
monkey
my hands.
suit. What am I telling you? What are you telling me?
Shut up!
I'm running this deal, not you.
Well, let's get started then.
We'll get started when the right time comes. As it stands now, we ought to be glad of a chance to lay low. You mugs don't seem to remember there's a dick on our trail.
You mean Ferris?
I mean Ferris, the best jewel detective in this business. If he ever gets wind that we're after the Brockton jewels, it's curtain for us. And quick.
Say, who is this guy, Ferris? Has anybody ever seen him?
No, that's just why we got to be careful. We've got to watch our step every inch of the way.
Well, it's okay with me.
Answer that, Rosie.
Sure. Hello. Yes, this is Mrs. Palmer. Oh, hello, Ruth, dear. Is the Brockton dame. What'd you say, dear? Of course, just a moment. She wants to speak to you.
Give me the phone. Hello, Ruth. Pretty well. How are you? What? Well, yes, I think so. Wait a minute. Mother, Ruth would like us to come over for tea. Do you think we could make it?
You bet your sweet life we can.
Hello, Ruth. She says she'd be delighted. All right. Thanks. Goodbye.
Hot stuff, boss.
Tea at the Brockton. Stepping in high society, hey?
Yeah, put on your best rags, Rosie, and do your best to act like a lady.
Don't worry about me.
Mike, you'll drive us over. Wait there for us.
Oh, sure.
And remember, no gassing with their servants.
Not even a word.
Boy, this is a break. Right in the same house with the Brockton jewels. This may be the big chance you've been waiting for, Tom.
Yeah, maybe.
Another cup of tea, Tom? Tom,
Oh, no thanks.
what's the matter with you?
Nothing. Why?
You've been sitting here all afternoon looking like Blue Monday. All I can get out of you is yes and no.
Well, I'm not always as talkative as I was on the boat.
Yes, I've noticed that. How does it feel to be an unidentified hero?
All right, as long as I'm unidentified.
Would it be such a tragedy if they found you out?
Well, you never can tell about those things.
Modest man. I wonder where our respective parents are all this time.
I think your father said he'd show Mother the garden.
More than likely, he's showing her his jewel collection. She seemed quite interested when he mentioned it.
Oh, yes, she's a jewel fancier herself.
She seems to be. Dad says she talks nothing but jewels all the way over on the boat.
Is that so?
She has quite a collection, too, hasn't she?
Did she, say that?
Why, yes, of course. She does have a collection, doesn't she?
Oh, yes, the Palmer jewels. Very famous.
I thought so.
Well, I think it's time we were going.
Tom, what's the matter with you? Why do you act so distant?
Am I distant?
You were different on the boat.
Yes, talkative.
Too talkative?
I'm afraid so.
Oh. Then you don't feel the same. About me, I mean.
Sure I do, only...
Only what?
Look, let's not talk about it now. Someday I'll tell you the whole story.
That yellow diamond is the pride of my collection, Mrs. Palmer.
Oh, it's beautiful. Tom, you must get Mr. Brockton to show you his diamonds. They're just lovely.
Yes, they must be.
I beg your pardon, Mr. Brockton.
Yes, Wilson? What is it?
A telegram just came for you, sir.
Oh, excuse me, please. This may be important.
Of course.
I hope it isn't bad news, Dad.
I'm afraid it is. I've got to leave for Chicago immediately.
Oh, dear.
I'm sorry, Ruth, but you'll have to come along with me.
Must I?
Well, you can't very well stay here all alone.
No, I suppose not.
Oh, Mr. Brockton, if Ruth doesn't want to go, why can't she come over and stay with us? We'd love to have her, wouldn't we, Tom?
Why, yes, of course.
Well, it's awfully nice of you. If it's not too much of an imposition.
Nonsense, my dear. We'd be offended if you didn't come, really.
Well, all right. Thank you.
Oh, I just thought of something. I can't walk off and leave my jewels here, and the bank vault is closed.
That's a little difficult. Unless, of course, you'd like to leave them in my safe.
That's, of course. Why didn't I think of that?
That's an idea, Dad. I could bring them over to Mrs. Palmer's. I'm sure they'd be all right in Tom's safe.
Well, I hate to burden you, Tom, with a responsibility like that. Those jewels are worth a fortune.
Certainly, that's why we want them. I mean, to keep them safe for you.
Very well. It's really awfully nice of you.
Oh, not at all, Mr. Brockton.
No, not at all.
I'll come over as soon as Dad is packed, Tom, and I'll bring the jewels with me.
Fine. Well, we'll run along. See you soon, then.
About an hour.
Come on, Mother.
Goodbye, and thanks again.
Oh, don't mention it.
So long, Ruth.
So long.
Don't forget, dear. Hurry over.
I will.
Well, it worked.
Shh. Where's Wilson?
It was perfect. Perfect.
They've gone, Ruth.
Come here, Wilson. You certainly made a great butler. Didn't he, Ruth?
Not so bad.
Not so bad. Say, I was terrific. They fell for that phony telegram like a load of bricks. What's the next move, Ruth?
I spend the night at the Palmers. Put our jewels in their safe. Learn the combination. In the morning, we'll have our jewels and the Palmer collection.
Swell. Then I can stop playing Papa and have a little fun.
Take it easy, will you? We ain't got the Palmer jewels yet, and there's still Ferris to worry about.
Oh, stop calamity howling. If Ferris was on our trail, we'd all been in jail weeks ago.
Well, there's another thing I don't like so much. Letting those jewels get out of our hands. We had a tough enough time snatching them in the first place. I don't like throwing them around like this.
Now, listen, Ruth knows what she's doing. She's the best little crook in the business. A plan can't fail, can it, Ruth? Hey, what are you dreaming about?
I was just thinking, if we applied the same energy and resourcefulness to being honest, we'd probably all be rich.
Yeah? Well, we'll be rich anyway.
Say, Ruth, what's getting into you? Is it that guy Palmer?
That guy Palmer, as you call him, is all right. I hate lifting his jewels this way.
Listen, baby, you better forget him. You ain't no match for a high society mug.
No, I guess I'm not.
Well, come on. What's the layout? How do we get the Palmer rocks?
Leave it to me. When he puts our jewels in the safe, I'll be right there with him. I'll get the combination.
And you come down in the middle of the night and lift his and ours both, right?
That's it.
Swell.
You know, it tickles me pink to think of them suckers driving home without a thought in the world.
Yeah. I can just see their faces when they wake up tomorrow and find their rocks has gone bye-bye.
Say, what fuckers these Brocktons must be. Laying their jewels right in our lap.
Yeah, it's perfect. Yeah, you sure had the right hunch, boss. Laying low like this till the time was right.
Yeah, the Brockton jewels are practically in our pockets right now. Well, it looks like a good day's work for us.
Now, before we resume the story of Cheating Cheaters with George Raft and June Lang, let's breeze over to the Paramount Commissary. It is gay with waitresses in green and orange dresses and extras in costumes, hungry for their lunch. Near the window is a very pretty extra with a friend, and the extra says,
Well, which you going to pick? The 35-center?
Oh, I guess I'll have to. Wish I could plunge on an expensive lunch once, or have somebody buy me a few.
Where's Dan? He used to buy you tons of lunches.
Oh, he's gone. Oh, men sure are fickle. I heard he's taking Jane out these days.
Oh, not really. Jane?
Uh-huh.
Well, I don't believe it. Jane hasn't a thing to recommend her, except, of course, her lovely skin.
Well, apparently that does the trick. Dan always did notice the girl's complexion. He used to pay me compliments on mine, before it went so sad.
all men prefer the girls who have soft, smooth, clear skins. A lovely complexion is appealing, so it's important to guard against cosmetic skin, dullness, tiny blemishes, enlarging pores. No need to take this risk if you use Lux toilet soap, for Lux toilet soap's active lather sinks deep down into the pores, removes every trace of dust and dirt, stale rouge and powder that might remain to choke them. Use cosmetics all you like, but protect your skin. Remove them thoroughly. You do this when you use Lux toilet soap. So make this the beauty care you use. And once again, Mr. DeMille.
We continue with Cheating Cheaters, starring George Raft as Tom Palmer and featuring June Lang as Ruth Brockton. Two gangs of jewel thieves working at cross purposes, each gang intent upon robbing the other of a valuable collection of diamonds. This is the situation as our curtain rises again. It's early evening in the living room of the Palmer home. Tom and Rosie, whom he calls his mother, are entertaining Ruth Brockton, their more than welcome guest.
Mrs. Palmer, your dinner was grand. I must thank you again for letting me impose upon you.
No, not another word. You're embarrassing us, isn't she, Tom?
It's a pleasure to have you, Ruth.
Thanks.
Oh, by the way, Tom, I do hope you've taken good care of Ruth's jewels.
Well, no, not yet.
I was going to speak to you about that. Do you think we'd better put them away? I brought them down with me. They're in this box.
My dear, you mustn't let them lie around like that. They may get lost. Tom, open the safe for Ruth.
Yes, Mother. Come over here, Ruth.
Oh, is it in this room?
Yep, behind this panel. Watch.
Well, isn't that clever? No thief would ever think of looking for it there.
Well, if someone did find it, he'd get a big surprise when he tried to open it. You see, the combination dial is charged with electricity, high voltage.
You mean if he touched that dial, he'd get a shock?
A couple of thousand volts.
Oh, would it kill him?
No, not instantly.
Oh, I see.
The torture would last about 10 minutes unless someone turned off the switch. It's hidden right here in this bookcase, see?
Oh, yes. Don't you think you'd better turn it off for a moment?
Of course. There you are. Now, just a second till I work the combination.
Isn't that interesting? I've never seen a safe open before.
This happens to be a pretty good one. Simple, but effective.
I can imagine.
All right. Let's have the jewels, Ruth.
Here you are. Are the Palmer jewels in this safe, too?
Oh, yes. We're very careful about our collection.
Well, if you keep yours there, I guess mine are safe enough.
Of course, dear, of course.
I beg pardon, Mr. Palmer.
Yes, Bill, what is it?
Mr. Morton Hanley to see you, sir.
Morton Hanley?
The gentleman who's been calling you all afternoon.
Oh, yes. Did he say what he wanted?
No, sir. Just that it was very important.
Important? Oh, all right. Ask him to come in.
Very good, sir.
Would you rather see him alone, Tom? I can run upstairs.
No, don't go. It can't be as important as he thinks it is.
If I were you, Tom, I'd close that safe. You never know who it might be.
All right, Mother. But don't be so jumpy.
Well, close it anyway.
There. Does that make you feel better?
Thank you, dear.
Mr. Palmer is in the living room, sir.
Thank you. Oh, good evening.
Good evening.
You are Mr. Palmer?
That's right. Would you have a seat?
Thank you. My name is Hanley. I represent the Dexter Hero Foundation.
Oh, yes. This is my mother, Mr. Hanley.
How do you do?
And our guest, Miss Brockton.
How do you do?
Miss Brockton? Miss Ruth Brockton?
Yes. You know her?
No, not personally, but her name is on my list. You see, Mr. Palmer, I'm gathering testimony from people on board the Argyle. An unidentified man was quite a hero on that occasion, and we really must find him.
What for?
We're going to award him a gold medal for his valorous conduct.
I'm afraid I can't help you.
No, yes, you can, Mr. Palmer. Yes, you can. You see, we have it on excellent authority so far that you are the unidentified man.
You're making a mistake.
Tom, don't be modest. You know it was you.
Thank you, Miss Brockton. Well, your statement completes our chain of evidence. Mr. Palmer, allow me to congratulate you.
Just a minute. You said you had other evidence that I was the man. Who told you that?
Oh, we have reports from several of the passengers. Dr. Holt, whom you doubtless recall, gave a really glowing statement. But the clearest account of all we received from a detective, a man named Ferris.
Ferris? Excuse me. Did you say he was a detective?
That's right.
Ferris? I don't recall the name on the passenger list. Do you, Mother?
I don't believe I do.
Well, he may have traveled incognito. Detectives often do when they're after somebody.
Have you seen this Mr. Ferris?
Well, no. I called at his office this morning, and one of his assistants told me Mr. Ferris was after a very clever gang of jewel thieves.
I see.
Very interesting. Well, Mr. Hanley, thanks for calling, and please give my thanks to Mr. Ferris when you see him.
Thank you. I'll do that. And I hope shortly to have the honor of witnessing the formal presentation of your medal. Well, good evening.
Good evening.
The butler will show you out.
Thank you. Good night.
Well, you're going to get a medal. That's exciting.
A little too exciting for me. It's given me a sick headache. I think I'll run off to bed.
Is there anything I can do, Mrs. Palmer?
No, dear. Thank you. Good night.
Good night.
Oh, Tom, I'd like to see you before you go to bed.
Yes, Mother.
Good night.
Good night.
Your mother seems quite upset.
Oh, she'll be all right.
Well, I guess I'd better run along, too.
Wait a minute. Don't go yet. I want to speak to you.
I'll be here in the morning.
I want to speak to you now.
Sounds important.
It is.
Well?
Do you remember what I told you on the boat?
Of course. But you needn't worry. I've no intention of holding you to it.
I wasn't afraid of that. As a matter of fact, I want you to hold me to it.
What?
I meant what I said then, and I mean it now. I want you to marry me, Ruth.
Tom.
Well?
Well, are you sure that...
I've told you that I loved you.
Yes, but...
But what?
Oh, I can't explain it. It's just impossible.
Why?
Oh, Tom, you're mad to do this. You don't know a thing about me, not a thing. You're taking an awful chance.
So are you. Listen, I've knocked around a lot, more than you think, and I've found out something. It doesn't make any difference what a person has been. It's what he's going to be.
Suppose you found out something about me that did make a difference.
What, for instance?
Oh, you can't tell. I might have a secret life of my own that you know nothing about. Maybe I tap every third post or step on every other crack in the sidewalk. For all you know, I might even be a thief.
You? That's a laugh.
Is it?
I'm serious, Ruth. We could be married tonight. By tomorrow, we'd be away from here. For good.
For good? Tom, I don't understand you. Why should you want to leave here?
Oh, never mind that. Will you marry me?
I can't, Tom.
You mean you're not in love with me?
I didn't say that.
All right. I'm not going to rush you. Suppose we wait till tomorrow. You can give me your answer then.
Tomorrow?
Well?
All right, Tom.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, sir.
Miss Brockton's butler is here, sir.
Oh, yes. I asked him to bring something over for me.
Show him in, Phil.
Yes, sir.
I'll say good night, Ruth. See you in the morning.
Of course. Good night, Tom.
You'll find Miss Brockton in the living room.
Thank you. Good evening, Miss Ruth.
Good evening, Wilson. Sorry I had to bring you all the way over here.
Oh, that's all right, Miss Ruth. Well, how's it going?
Be careful.
Everything okay?
Yes.
Jewels in the safe?
Of course.
You know the combination?
I told you everything was all right.
Okay. What time do you want me back here?
3 o'clock. They're sure to be asleep then.
3 o'clock, right. Well, looks like a good day's work for us.
2 o'clock. Well, do we pull the job or don't we?
Yeah, what do you say, boss?
Yeah, we've been sitting up here for an hour doing nothing. Let's get started.
Sit down. We'll get down for the jewels when I say so, not before. In the first place, we don't even know she's asleep yet.
She ain't no night owl.
Shut up. In the second place, I'm not so sure we ought to pull this job at all.
What are you talking about anyway?
Keep quiet. You all heard what that bird Hanley said. Ferris spotted me on that boat. He's got his eye on us right now.
Ah, so what? We grab the rocks and scram.
Sure. And get tense at the border. A lot of smart guys you are.
Yeah. Gee, I never thought of that.
The way I see this is, we lay off the Brockton jewels for good. Clear out of here and forget it. And when this Ferris thing blows over, you can get together and pull something else.
Hey, wait a minute. What do you mean you can get together? Ain't you in with us anymore?
Well, sure, of course.
You mean we ain't gonna grab them rocks, boss?
That's what I said.
Holy gee, that hurts. $250,000 worth of sparklers, and we gotta leave them flat and play tag with a dick. Gee, that hurts.
It's the best thing to do right now.
Yes, I guess so.
Wait a second, boys. Tom, you ain't fooling me at all. You ain't worried about Paris.
No?
No, it's that dame. You're soft on her, and you're trying to welch so she won't have to grab her jewel.
What?
You're a pretty smart girl, aren't you, Rosie?
Smart enough to know when I'm getting a shakedown.
Hey, now look, Tom. I don't know whether Rosie's got the right dope on this thing or not. All I know is that we sunk plenty of coin into this layout, and this ain't no time to go back on us. Well, what do you say?
Keep your voice down.
I'll tell you what he's got to say. He's going through with this deal whether he likes it or not. Because if he don't, I'll queer him with that dame for keeps. I'll tell her what you are. I'll tell her plenty.
Yeah, and so'll I. You dirty two-time and double-crossing up.
Holy Moses.
I warned you to keep your voice down. Now, if you want another snap of that, get up and start yelling again. Now, listen, you mugs. I never double-crossed anybody yet. And I'm not going to start now. I'll go through with this job, sure. But this is the finish, understand? I'm through with you, all of you. Now get out of here and let me alone.
Come in, Wilson.
Waiting outside for half an hour.
I told you, 3 o'clock.
Is the coast clear?
They're all asleep.
Swell. Where's the safe?
Over here in the wall. Come on. Use your flashlight.
Okay. Did you say on the wall?
It's behind the panel.
Not bad. Not bad. Now, come on, let's get to work.
Look out.
What's the matter?
Don't touch that safe. It's full of electricity.
That's nice. Well, what do we do now?
We turn it off, stupid. Look out.
That girl. You got the combination?
I'll give it to you. Keep your light on the dial.
Okay, shoot.
24 right.
24 right.
18 left.
18 left.
6 right.
6 right. Well?
That's all.
There she is. Wide open.
Listen.
Huh?
There's someone coming downstairs.
We better duck.
Here, get behind the sofa. Quick. Don't even breathe.
Put out that light, Rosie.
Oh, she won't see it. Her room's on the other side of the house.
All right, then, come on. We'll have to work fast. Well,
What's the matter?
look at that safe. It's wide open.
Somebody's been here.
They got in through that window.
But they didn't get anything. Look, the stuff is still here in the safe.
All right, we've got to snap into it. Pass that stuff out to me. Come on, now, hurry up.
All right, take your time. Here's the girls' jewels.
Now, give me yours.
Don't move. I got you covered, both of you.
Who's that?
The Brockton's butler.
Wilson's the name, lady. All right, Ruth, grab those jewels.
Ruth, what are you doing down here?
She ain't playing marbles.
Did you open this safe?
Yes, I did.
You are a crook, then.
Looks like all of us are, Tom.
I get it. They're another mob. Huh. We thought they were on the level, and they're just a bunch of crooks.
Hey, watch out who you're calling names, lady. You was trying to swipe our stuff yourself.
Another mob.
I don't see anything so funny. What's the joke?
I'm not sure, but I think it's on me. So that's why you wouldn't marry me, eh?
Any objections?
I don't see any now.
Come on, cut out the chatter. We got to get out of here.
Wait, I've got a proposition to make.
Yeah?
We're all a bunch of clever people. What do you say we team up? Your crowd and ours. We'd have a combination that couldn't be beat. Even Ferris would never catch up with us.
Sure, this is a fine time to offer a partnership when we got the jewels.
You haven't got the jewels.
Huh?
You got to take them out of here. But you couldn't get rid of them if you went to Mars. That happens to be the Stuyvesant collection.
The Stuyvesant collection?
They're hot enough to melt steel. Well, what do you say? Do we get together or don't we?
Oh, what do you think, Ruth?
Suits me.
Swell. Now, there's all the jewels. I vote we pool the lot and split it 50-50.
Okay, but look, if you... What the devil?
What's that?
Come on, we gotta get out of here. Come on, let's get out of here, I say.
Hide those jewels.
They got us. They're all around the house.
Come on, Ruth, this way.
Stand where you are, everybody.
The meaning of this, I demand an explanation.
Don't give us that. Don't anybody make a move. We've got the whole joint surrounded.
Come on, boys,
round them up.
Keep your mouth shut, everyone. Anything you say can be used against you.
You sound like an old timer, mister. What's your name?
I'll do my talking to the sergeant.
You can bet on that.
Well, nice work, boys. Got them all?
Guess so, Chief.
McGuire grabbed 2 of them at the back door. That makes 6, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's right, Chief. Just like Ferris said.
Ferris? Oh, so he's in on this, eh?
He's had you covered for weeks, all of you.
There you are, Chief. The jewels, the whole bunch of them.
Fine. Well, boys, it looks like a good day's work for us.
For station identification. This is the Columbia Broadcasting System.
Our play, Cheating Cheetahs, continues shortly from the Lux Radio Theater. 8 years ago, a vaudeville gymnast injured his back severely while performing at the Hippodrome in New York. He refused to surrender to the doctors who told him he'd be a cripple for life. Instead, he commenced treating himself through exercises. Today, he's not only a perfect physical specimen, but he holds what is probably the only job of its kind in the world. He's employed by the Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer Studios to keep their stars in proper physical condition. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Donald A. Loomis.
Every day, I worked with such stars as Joan Crawford, Jean Harlow, Louise Reiner, Eleanor Powell, Jeanette MacDonald. The beauty and glamour they reveal on the screen are direct results of constant training and strict adherence to regular exercise. The advice I'm about to offer is the same advice I have given to them. I don't mean that if you follow it, a movie contract will be waiting, but I do believe you can develop charm and beauty beyond your expectations. The fact to remember is this: only through the proper circulation of blood can you have a healthy, beautiful body. And nothing in the world promotes good circulation like exercise. It has no substitute. It'll take off weight or put on weight, tone up your skin marvelously, and develop a figure such as you now envy in the stars. But you must exercise every day, or at least every other day. Begin gradually, out of doors if possible. For most people, swimming is usually the best form of exercise. But take it easy. Watch your posture. Round shoulders is the most common fault with women. Copy Norma Shearer. Her posture is the best among all movie stars. Cleanliness is all important. An invigorating shower with plenty of Lux toilet soap will do 2 things for you: free your pores of foreign matter and keep your complexion clear and smooth. I'm glad to say that Lux is the soap used by the stars at MGM. Eat, play, and work as you see fit. Don't pass up a good dinner because you're afraid of getting fat, but compensate for the food by proper exercise a little later. Give your body this attention it deserves, and I can safely say that after a few weeks of sensible training, you will feel better, look better, and your whole mental attitude will be completely renewed.
You get a different view of these stars than anyone else. Who are the best physical specimens in Hollywood?
I'd say Joan Crawford, who has trained faithfully for years, Norma Shearer, and Dolores Del Rio. And the men with the best physiques, in my opinion, are Clark Gable and Robert Taylor. A couple of weeks ago, Robert Taylor flew 3,000 miles from New York to Hollywood just so he wouldn't miss a workout. But exercise need not be vigorous. Jeanette MacDonald's singing helps greatly to keep her fit. Try singing. It's great for your lungs and chest.
And perhaps a little rough on the neighbor's ears.
That's why I say never try to do too much of anything at one time. And here's something that may surprise you. When Eleanor Powell does one of her dance routines, she actually uses up more energy than Max Schmeling required to knock out Joe Louis.
Well, that seems to prove that Joe ought to take up dancing.
Or that Eleanor should challenge Braddock. In any event, I'm glad to have been here, Mr. DeMille. And if any of our audience would like a little more specific advice regarding exercises best fitted for themselves, I'll gladly try to help. Just address your letter to Donald Loomis, Metro Golden Mayer Studio, Culver City, California. Good night.
Good night, Samson. And now we bring you the last part of Cheating Cheaters, starring George Raft as Tom Palmer and featuring June Lang as Ruth Brockton. It's the following morning. We're in the office of the National Detective Agency, where the members of both gangs are waiting for the official proceedings that will put them behind the bars. All are present except Ruth, who is in Ferris's private office.
Oh, when are they letting us out of here? I'm stiff as a board sitting here all night.
Stop beefing, will you? You think the rest of us was sleeping on feather beds.
Hey, do you think they got the goods on us, boss?
Enough to send us all up for about 10 years.
10 years? Oh.
What did you think? That they'd slap your hands and tell you not to do it again?
I want to see my lawyer.
Say, how did they nab you, Brockton? I thought you went to Chicago.
That telegram was a fake. I stayed at the house.
Yeah? Well, you see what you get for telling stories.
Oh, shut up.
By the way, are you Ruth's father?
I've never been a father in my life.
That's a break for somebody.
Hey, this guy Ferris, is he on the police force?
No, he's a private detective employed by the insurance company.
Good morning, everybody.
Hiya, Folly. Pull up a chair.
Never mind the wisecracks, young fella.
Hey, look, Chief, how about some ham and eggs? I'm starved.
Well, you'll all get breakfast over in the tombs.
How long do you think you can keep us here? This isn't a police station. It's the office of a private detective agency.
That's right. You see, this is just a little stopover on the way to headquarters. As soon as we get a confession, we'll get going.
Yeah? Who do you think is going to confess?
Well, we're getting one right now.
You mean Ruth?
What do you think?
So she welched on us, huh?
Yeah, came through with everything we asked her.
You're a liar.
What?
You heard me. Ruth's no squealer. She wouldn't let us down.
Wait till you find yourself in the jug, Palmer. Maybe you'll change your mind a little. Hello? Who wants Ferris? Oh, the district attorney. Well, I'll talk to him. Hello? Well, how are you, Mr. Andrews? No, this is Farley speaking. I'm sorry, but Ferris is engaged. Getting a confession. Yeah, Ruth Brockton, head of the Brockton gang. She's spilling it now. All right, I'll tell Ferris. We'll shoot the confession over to you as soon as she signs it. Goodbye, Mr. Andrews. You'll excuse me, won't you, folks? I'm very busy this morning.
Ah, scram, bum.
You don't think Ruth is squealing to you, Palmer?
Not a chance. That phone call just now was a gag.
If we'd only gotten away with this job, I was going to retire.
Yeah, me too. It's a dirty shame.
Hey, I've got an idea.
Yeah, we could use a good idea right now. Well, what is it?
When we lifted those Stuyvesant jewels, we broke it all up and had the stones reset, didn't we?
Sure, what about it?
It's our one big chance.
How do you mean?
Don't you see? Ferris represents the insurance burglary companies. Now, what's worrying the companies most is how to get back the jewels. Now, with the stones reset, how many of the original owners will be able to identify their stuff? Not one of them. That's why Ferris is keeping us here in this office. And that's why he wants us to think Ruth had squealed.
Yeah, that's it, all right.
We'll beat the rap yet?
Everything depends on Ruth. If they break her down, we're licked. But
She can't break down. If she does, she'll land in the jug herself.
no, she will. None of you will. But you've got to let me do the talking. Now, look. I'll ask to see Ferris.
Snake, look out, boys.
All right, miss. Come in here, please.
What do you want me to do?
Be careful what you say, Ruth.
Quiet, you. All right, miss. Now, if you'll identify these people, I'll call them off in the order in which they're named in your confession.
She squealed on us.
Quiet, I said. Ready, miss?
I'm ready.
Good. George Brockton.
That's George Brockton over there.
You cheap squealer. You're not fit to associate with honest
Take him
crooks.
away, men. Keep him outside.
Come on, let me go, will you? Come on, take your...
Now, Steve Wilson and Phil Davis.
That's Davis, and there's Wilson.
And I thought you was regular.
Outside, you two.
I'll get you after swing for this.
Rosie Snyder next, alias Rosie Palmer.
That's Rosie.
All right, I'm going.
Mike Donovan.
Well, that's me, I guess. So long, boss.
See up above.
Yeah.
One more, Tom Palmer.
I'd like to speak to him, please, alone.
I want to see Ferris.
Hold your horses. Okay, miss. You can talk to him here. I'll go out and take care of the others.
Thank you.
So you squealed on us, eh? You let us down.
I'm sorry, Tom. I had to.
Pretty low, even for a crook.
You hate me, don't you?
If I do, it's your fault. I almost went straight for you last night. I would have taken the rap for you today.
What do you mean?
If I could have gotten to see Ferris before you confessed. I was all set to cover you up. Take the rap myself.
You would have done that for me? Oh, Tom, I'm sorry.
Oh, what's the use? It's all over now.
Sit down, Tom. I want to tell you something. Something about myself.
Forget it.
Please, Tom.
Well, what is it?
You see, I used to be a newspaper reporter at $30 a week. On one assignment for my paper, I ran into a gang of crooks and recovered a lot of money for an insurance company. They liked the way I handled the case and offered to set me up in business as a private detective to investigate their thefts. I used the name of Ferris.
Ferris? You?
Yes, Tom.
Well, that just makes everything fine and dandy, doesn't it? I bet you're getting a terrific kick out of putting me behind the bars.
Wait, Tom. A minute ago, you said you'd go through for me. Well, I believe you. I'm going through for you.
Yeah? How?
I didn't look for this job. The job found me. When I got to working with Brockton and the others and to knowing you, I felt pretty cheap. I would have given anything to have been out of it, but I couldn't help myself. Then, last night when you asked me to marry you, I thought of our future, yours and mine together. I knew the better side of you, and I wanted to help you find yourself.
Why didn't you tell me this before?
It's not too late even now.
No. What do we do? Set up housekeeping in Sing Sing?
Oh, excuse me.
Yes, Farley?
The rest of the gang want to see Ferris.
All right, let them come in.
Okay.
Well, what are you going to do?
I said it wasn't too late, Tom.
You mean you're going to give me a chance to go straight?
I think that's all you need, a chance. Am I right?
If you'll stick close to me.
I'll never let you out of my sight.
Oh, gee, Ruth, I don't know...
Be careful.
All right, boys, come on in.
Hey, where's Ferris?
Yeah, where is he? He ain't in here.
Yeah, we said we wanted to see Ferris.
Just a minute, boys. Let me introduce the head of the National Detective Agency, Miss Ruth Ferris.
Well, all right, Ruth. If you're Ferris, I've got a proposition to make.
I think I know what your proposition is, George. But let me make one first. Now, boys, you want to make restitution of the stolen property in exchange for a light sentence, right?
Right.
Well, I'm going to do better than that for you. I'm going to put you all to work.
Look.
Did you say work? Oh, this is the end.
For a long time, you've been preying on society. Now I'm going to give you a chance to come in here and help protect society. But let me tell you this. The first time you hear of a job that's being pulled off and fail to report it, or double-cross me in any way, it means 20 years.
She's going to make detectives out of us.
Well, had a good education for the job.
Now it's up to you. There's pen and ink out in the front office. I want a signed confession from each one of you.
What are you going to do with the confession?
Nothing, as long as you remain on the square with me. Now take your choice. The confessions or 20 years.
Hey, lead me to the pen and paper.
There's plenty of both out in the front office.
Yeah.
Hurry up. Well, Rosie, not going to sign?
Oh, I'll sign it all right. Me, a detective. Huh. I'll never be able to hold up my head again.
Well, Tom?
I suppose you want a confession from me, too.
Uh-huh.
All right, I'll go outside and write it.
That's not the kind of confession I want from you.
No?
I want you to confess that when you told me you loved me, that you meant it. Every single word.
Guilty. You want a couple of witnesses to that?
I think we could use them.
Sure. 2 witnesses. We can let them sign the marriage certificate. Well, it looks like a good day's work for us.
As Thackeray wrote, the play is done, the curtain drops. A moment yet the actor stops and looks around to say farewell. Tonight's stars, George Raft and June Lang, return shortly to the microphone. I think that discoveries are accidents designed by destiny. A fabulous fortune and hundreds of the jewels women now wear were found in South Africa because a Dutch farmer happened to notice a group of children playing marbles. The marbles were diamonds and led to the opening of one of the richest mines in the world. It was also by accident that I myself once discovered a diamond in the rough. In fact, it was in the rough and tumble action of a Keystone comedy that I saw her. And just the way she leaned against the door conveyed to me an appeal that I knew would intrigue the world. I took her out of comedies and made her the star of 6 DeMille productions. She was an absolutely new type of heroine, because most of the heroines who preceded her were sweet and charming ingenues, while all the sirens were evil women and heavies. She combined the best qualities of both and became the screen's first romantic siren who was not a villainess. This famous young woman was the first of many screen stars who can truly be said to have possessed glamour. She did more than any girl before or since to make Hollywood the fashion center of the world, and she now steps to the microphone just as fascinating as she was then. Ladies and gentlemen, Gloria Swanson.
You're very generous. I changed the old adage of hitch your wagon to a star and hitched mine to a director and became a star.
That's just modesty, Gloria. You're talking through that pretty little brown and white turban of yours.
As a matter of fact, ladies and gentlemen, I just happened to fit into the DeMille scheme of things, which consisted of putting realism, beauty, style, and sophistication on the screen.
You're one of the world's most exotic women. It just happens that you're also a very good actress.
No, all women are good actresses. And I still insist, ladies and gentlemen, that it was Mr. DeMille's daring that made me a star. Until he produced Old Wives for New, every picture followed the same formula. A boy met a girl, lost her for a while, and then finished the picture by marrying her. Mr. DeMille took the story up from there. So producers believed that you couldn't make a successful picture about a husband and wife. Mr. DeMille made one, and thereby made history. It was a great success and introduced the social drama to the screen.
It wasn't my daring that people talked about. It was yours. Do you remember the scene in Male and Female? When we duplicated the famous painting, The Lion's Bride, and had a lion crouched above you with its claws on your bare back, while the trainer cracked a whip in its face to make it snarl?
Yes, Mr. DeMille, I remember.
Now, I've got a scene in my present picture that...
I'm very sorry, but I'm not as daring now as I was then.
Well, you're just as charming. I never saw you look more beautiful.
That's L-U-X.
Now, what's that spell?
Oh, Shane, go to the bottom of the class. That spells Lux.
Oh, yes.
Lux is my favorite beauty soap, and now, through its radio theater, you and I meet again for the first time in nearly 7 years.
Then before we say goodnight, I'd like to give you one final bit of direction.
What is it?
Sing for us.
Well, I don't pretend to be a singer, but if you're willing to risk my singing on your program, so am I. I'll sing None But the Lonely Heart by Tchaikovsky.
Please. George Raft and June Lang are a study in contrasts. So far, June has always played the role of a young and innocent girl, while George made his reputation as Hollywood's streamlined villain. George spent most of his life in New York. June has just returned from her first trip to Manhattan. But suppose they speak for themselves and as themselves. Ladies and gentlemen, George Raft and June Lang.
Thanks, Mr. DeMille. Well, June, how did you find the old hometown?
Oh, easily, George. I took the plane to Newark and drove over the Skyway, through the Holland Tunnel, and there it was.
I mean, did you like it?
Oh, immensely. I was fascinated by the New York crowds, and I've never seen so many well-dressed women before. And judging from their wonderful complexions, they apparently use Lux toilet soap just as much as we do here in Hollywood. I even had Lux in my hotel room. It made me feel really at home in New York.
In New York, George was the most popular boy in his neighborhood. The other kids would do anything he told them to. Incidentally, George's grandfather owned the merry-go-round on Coney Island.
My grandfather also was a gold prospector here in California. He made several strikes.
And you followed his example as a ball player?
I guess you're right, but in pictures I'm better with a gat than a bat.
I don't know why you're a gangster on the screen so many times, George.
Oh, I don't know. I like being a villain. I think it's more interesting. I also think it's more true to life. June, down deep, I believe there's a bit of villainy in every man.
Even in Mr. DeMille?
Why not?
Why, I think Mr. DeMille's one of the nicest men I ever met.
Now, don't stop, June. I'm beginning to enjoy this interview.
Just let me tell you what he did to me one day. He was making This Day and Age.
You talk, George, like one of my actors. You weren't even in that picture.
Well, one morning when I came to work, my dressing room had completely disappeared.
Why blame me? I'm a director, not a magician.
The reason I couldn't find it was that DeMille had completely surrounded one of his big sets.
Didn't he give you another room?
Oh, yes. For 2 solid weeks, I shared quarters with Tuffy, the collie mascot. But it wasn't so bad. I used to be a mascot myself.
George was mascot of the New York Yankees, if I remember rightly.
Yeah, I chased home runs all over New York City.
Tonight you hit one yourself, George. And you too, June.
Thank you. It's been marvelous being here. Good night.
And all is forgiven, Mr. DeMille. I've had a great time, and I hope to be back again sometime. Good night.
Good night, George.
Thank you, Mr. Raft and Miss Lang. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your announcer, Melville Ruick. Assisting our stars in tonight's play were Wally Mayer as Mike, Justina Wayne as Mrs. Palmer, Victor Rodman as Mr. Brockton, Lou Merrill as Wilson, Frank Nelson as Phil, Ross Forrester as Hanley, Richard LeGrand as Farley, and John Lake and Charles Emerson as police officers. Mr. Raft and Mr. DeMille appeared through courtesy of Paramount Studios, Miss Lang and Mr. Silvers, 20th Century Fox, and Mr. Loomis, Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer. The music for the new picture, Road to Glory, produced by 20th Century Fox, was arranged by Mr. Silvers. Mr. DeMille tells us now of next week's program.
One of the screen's most colorful figures comes to the Lux Radio Theater next Monday night, James Cagney. You've seen him as a sailor, taxi driver, gangster, G-man, and aviator. But you'll hear him next week in an entirely new role, the manager of a prize fighter in the famous comedy Is That So? By James Gleason and Richard Tabor. Robert Armstrong and Boots Mallory will be featured in the cast with Mr. Cagney. Our sponsors, the makers of Lux Toilet Soap, together with Mr. Cagney, Mr. Armstrong, and Miss Mallory, join me in inviting you to be with us next Monday night in the Lux Radio Theater presentation of Is That So? This is Cecil B. DeMille saying good night to you from Hollywood.
This is the Columbia Broadcasting System.
Hollywood, California, Monday, September 7th.
Lux Radio Theater presents James Cagney in Is That So? With Robert Armstrong and Boots Mallory. Lux presents Hollywood. During the next hour, the makers of Lux Flakes bring you an entertainment headed by such famous Hollywood celebrities as James Cagney, Robert Armstrong, Boots Mallory, Cecil B. DeMille, Dr. A.H. Giannini, Sheila Graham, and Louis Silvers. In the motion picture studios are found the greatest collection of costumes in the world, and we know of no higher recommendation for Lux Flakes than the fact that all the leading Hollywood studios protect these wardrobes by washing them in Lux. Order some tomorrow. You will find that stockings and all clothes that are washable last longer and look newer when cared for with these pure, gentle flakes. There's no harmful alkali, no cake soap rubbing, with inexpensive, wonderfully effective Lux Flakes. And now, our producer, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Cecil B. DeMille.
Greetings from Hollywood, ladies and gentlemen. Yorkville, one of the rollicking, frolicking sections of New York City, is famous for its fine German citizens and fine German food, its burgers and its hamburgers. Thinking of James Cagney coming from there is almost as hard as imagining Hitler a native of Dublin. Yet it was in Yorkville that James was born, a harp in a German band. Before he started swinging his fists at various screen villains, Jimmy was a bellhop, a bundle wrapper, and a tea-room waiter. With the money he earned, he studied art at Columbia University. But the most remarkable thing he ever painted was a verbal picture of his career as an actor when he talked his way into a job in vaudeville. Some years later, Jimmy won his first dramatic part by a hair. In fact, a whole head of hair. They were looking for an actor to take the part of a swaggering hobo in a play called Outside Looking In. The first requisite for the role was that the actor have red hair. Other players were after the job, but Jimmy took his hat off to the producer and went to work. When his biography is written, it will probably be titled, So Red the Head. To moviegoers, Cagney has since become the perfect example of a wisecracking Irishman with muscles of steel and a heart of gold. In reality, there are few more cultured gentlemen in Hollywood. His tastes run to music, especially the piano, and art. He's quite accomplished in both. In tonight's play, however, he appears in the type of role that has made him successful on the screen. He is Hap Hurley, a prizefighter's manager. The unmanageable fighter being managed is Robert Armstrong, one of the stars of the play when it ran on Broadway for 2 years. We shall hear him as Chick Cowan, who rates as a lightweight, both mentally and physically. Our leading lady tonight is Miss Boots Mallory, who plays the part of Sue. And now the Lux Radio Theater presents the first round of our comedy, Is That So?, starring James Cagney with Robert Armstrong and Boots Mallory. We're in the dimly lighted dressing room of the Bronxdale Fight Club in New York City, where we find Hap Hurley and his fighter, Eddie Chick Cowan, the pride of Brooklyn. Chick, ready for the next bout, has just had his hands bandaged, but there's a dreamy look in his eyes, which seems to cause Hap a great deal of concern. Hap paces the floor nervously, offering last-minute advice.
Now, Chick, listen, just remember one thing, will you? Keep your mind on the fight. Don't think of nothing else. Just think about the fight.
What?
The fight, remember? You're fighting tonight.
Hey, Hap, do you think she'll be there?
Oh, for crying out loud. Will you forget James for a minute? I'm talking to you about a fight. Now, this is important. If we don't win, we don't eat.
Gee, Hap, she's got such pretty eyes.
Oh, now, look, Chick, I'm going to tell you just once more. Every nickel we got, our whole end of the purse, everything's riding on that busted schnozzle of yours. Now, will you please, for my sake, for your mother's sake, will you please forget that dame for a while?
Boy, has she got pretty teeth.
Oh.
Just like Just like corn on a cob. No kidding.
I wish you'd have broken a leg before you went to that Brooklyn yesterday. I wish you was born a hermit.
Okay, you guys, you're on next.
Okay, we're coming right up. Now, come on, chick. Now, look. Just like I was telling you. This guy's a sucker for a straight left, see?
I wish I knew where she was sitting. I'd like to wave to her. I bet she'd like that.
Oh, all right. Don't listen to me. Go ahead and get your head punched off. And then see how much that dame will think of you.
Oh, is that so?
Yes, that's so. And fight the one. Now, listen, you get this. Come here.
All right, boys. You know the rules. Clean breaks and clean fight.
All right, okay, Rep. My boy always fights clean.
Shake hands now. Go back to your corners and come out fighting.
Now, come on, kid. Come on. Now, sit down. Now, listen. Just remember what I said. When he comes out, Hey, what are you looking around for?
Hap, ain't that her sitting over there?
Will you stop thinking about that dame? Now, there's the bell. Now, go in there and finish him quick, will you? And don't forget that left, chick. Chick, get in there, will you? Get in with that left. Get into it. Stop looking around, will you? Chick! Come on, chick. Get up, will you, kid? Well, you're breaking me heart. Get on your feet, will you? Get on your feet, will you? Shake that noggin. Come on, get up and fight. Oh, chick. Come on. Come on, chick, get off the grass.
Huh?
The grass, get off it.
What for? You drag me out to the park and then I can't even sit on the grass.
It's wet, you dummy. You want to catch your death of cold? Sit on a bench or I'll poke you one.
Is that so?
Yes, that's so.
Since when was you me, old man?
Okay, stay on the grass. Crawl under it if you want to. I should grieve over a rosin bum like you.
Bum? Oh, yeah.
Yo hide me bum. I'm done with you. You and your dames.
You mean I'm done with a fighting game?
I mean you better go back to the Navy and leave box fighting and them as can stand it. You a fighter. Gee. That's a hot one. You a fighter.
Oh, Herb.
Listen, I get your setup. A guy that couldn't punch a hole through a lace curtain, and what happens? I bet the whole roll on you, the works. And you deliberately get yourself knocked out. Throw the fight in your manager, too, deliberate.
Oh, gee. I told you, Hap. I could have swore I saw that dame I met in Brooklyn.
Oh, dames. Always looking for dames. Where is she now? No Joe, no dame. They're all alike.
Oh, Hap. I'm sorry about that go tonight. Honest I am, Hap. No kidding, Hap. I swear I'll never look at another dame again, so help me.
I wouldn't care if you started a harem. We're washed up, see?
Oh, good evening, boys.
Hey, mister, you dropped your watch.
Oh, that's all right. It's perfectly all right. I meant to drop it. I was going to come back in the morning and get it. Say, you want to fight?
Sure we want to fight. I'm this boy's manager, and he fights anybody, see?
All right. Tell him to take off his coat.
What?
Come on and fight, you coward.
Hey, take it easy. Hey, you know who this is?
I don't care who he is. I'm going to knock his block off. And then I'm going home and do the same thing to my sister's fiancé.
Oh, now listen, chump. This is Eddie Chick Cowan of Brooklyn.
I don't care if he's an admiral in full uniform. Come on, Mr. Chicken Who's I'm going to knock your head off.
Oh, now listen, mister. Look, you wouldn't want to take advantage of a poor sick man, would you?
Sick? Who's sick, Hap?
Who's sick?
You are, you sap, you are. Shut up. Yeah, poor Chick as sick as anything. He had kind of a bad fall tonight.
Oh, is that so? Are you really sick?
Yeah. I ain't feeling very good today.
Well, now, that's too bad. Look, someday when you're feeling yourself again, you come around and I'll knock your head off. Is that all right?
Sure, that's fine.
Is that so? Who said it was fine? Listen, mister, he'll get his head knocked off when and where I tell him that. I'm his manager, see?
Oh, you are you?
Yeah.
Well, now, let me tell you, Mr.
Hurley, Hap Hurley.
Quite so, Mr. Hurley. And this young man is...
Eddie Chick Cowan of Brooklyn.
Eddie Chick Cowan?
Yeah.
It seems to me that I've heard that name somewhere.
Yeah, Hap just told it to you.
Oh, yes. Yes, that's where I heard it. I knew I'd... Oh, I beg your pardon, gentlemen. My name is... my card.
Oh, thanks. Mr. C. Clinton Blackburn. This is Mr. Blackburn, Chick.
Pleased to meet you, Mr. Blackburn.
You know, if my head would stop going around for a minute, I could think. Didn't I see you whip young Tierney last month?
Oh, and what a lacing he gave that bum. And when I think of what he did tonight, oh, that makes it even worse.
Something go wrong?
Yeah. He turned around and looked for a dame.
Lay you off, will you? Look, Hap, I'm awful hungry. How's for getting a couple of hamburgers, huh?
Yeah. How about some nice breasted chicken under glass?
No, I think I'll get a nice sirloin steak.
And what do you think you're going to use for money, slug?
Pardon me, but do you boys mean that you're broke?
Broke? Listen, mister. Tomorrow we start borrowing from the church mice. Get it?
Oh, that's terrible. No, I tell you what. You boys come home with me, and we'll get something to eat. What do you say?
Oh, that's awful nice of you, but...
No, not a word. We take a taxi. I live way over that way.
In Brooklyn?
No. Park Avenue isn't in Brooklyn.
Swell, huh?
I'll get a taxi. Taxi!
Gee, Hap, do you suppose it's all right? I think this guy is nuts.
It's aces, you sap. Didn't I tell you if you're stuck with me, you'll be living on Park Avenue?
Come right in, boys.
Thanks.
Johnson. Oh, I've got an awful headache.
Oh, you'll be okay in the morning.
Johnson, where are you?
Pretty swell joint, eh, chick?
It's the berries.
I'm sorry, boys, but the servants seem to be out. You just drop your things over there. We'll see if we can find something in the kitchen.
Hey, somebody's coming.
Johnson. Oh, it's you, Parker, eh?
Heading to town again, weren't you, Clint?
I was beautifully. Mr. Hap Hurley, Mr. Eddie Chick Cowan of Brooklyn, my future brother-in-law, Mr. Robert Parker.
Pleased to meet you.
Oh. I wish you'd make a little less noise, Clint. And you needn't bother calling for Johnson or anyone else. The servants have left.
Oh, they've left, have they? Well, I don't have to ask why. Where's my sister?
She'll be home presently.
Does she know the servants have left?
What difference does that make? They left because I told them to leave. I hope that's sufficient explanation. When Sue comes, tell her I'll be in the library.
Oh. You and that guy get along fine, don't you, Clint?
Yes, don't we? Oh, I wish I had enough nerve to do what I'd like to do.
It's that bad, huh?
It's worse than that. Say, I think you boys can do something for me, if you will.
You want me to take a poke at that guy?
Hey, you're always taking a poke at somebody. It's the one you wouldn't do it at the right time. And maybe you wouldn't hit the match so often.
Is that so?
Yes, that's so.
Is that so?
Oh, shut up and leave him get through, will you? Go ahead, Clint, choice.
Well, as I was about to say, I'm almost convinced that my brother-in-law-to-be is a crook.
No kidding.
Well, at any rate, he's made some insinuations against one who can't defend himself. One whom well, you understand.
No, I don't understand.
That ain't nothing new. You never understood nothing in your whole life.
Is that so?
Yes, that's so. You just shut up and listen. Okay, Clint, go ahead.
Thanks. Now, there's plenty of room here in the house. You boys might just as well stay here, and I'll stake you until you're back on your feet again. All I want you to do is to get me into some sort of good shape again, physically. Then I can attend to Parker myself. What do you say?
Sounds good to me. Hey, Chick?
When do we eat?
Oh, it's no use. What are you going to do with a guy like that?
Hello, Clenny.
Oh, Sue, I want you to meet some friends of mine. Mr. Hurley, my sister.
How do you do?
Great to meet you, Miss Blackboy.
And this is Eddie Chick Cowan, my sister, Chick.
Hiya, babe.
Cut out that babe stuff, you lug.
Hap, why don't you and Chick go into the kitchen and help yourselves? I want to speak to my sister for a moment.
Sure, just don't bother about us. We'll be okay.
The kitchen's straight back. Just keep walking.
We'll find us all right. Come on, Chick.
Clenny, where on earth did you ever... Who are they?
Now listen, Sue, dear. They're going to stay here and get me into shape again, physically.
Stay here? Oh, Clenny, don't be ridiculous. You know perfectly well Robert would make a terrible row.
Well, let him. After all, this house is mine, or rather ours. You're not married to Parker yet, and I'll be darned.
Clenny, you know we can't afford to antagonize Robert.
I'm not so sure anymore. I don't believe everything that crook says. I don't care if he did handle the estate. I still don't think poor Jerry had anything to do with embezzlement or forgery or anything else.
But, Clenny, how can we afford to take a chance? Robert swears that Jerry forged...
I know. But I'd be willing to bet that Parker took that money himself. You know as well as I do that our brother never gambled, so how could he possibly have owed all that money? And forgery? Jerry never did anything crooked in his life.
But what can we do, Clenny? We can't afford to drag Jerry's name through the courts. It'd be different if he were alive and here to defend himself. Well, he isn't. And Parker has enough evidence to blacken his name and ours, too. We'll just have to keep on this way.
Well, I still don't see why you have to marry the crook.
Well, you certainly don't suppose I like the idea any more than you. But he holds all the cards, Clenny. We've got to play his way.
By George, Stu, I've got it.
You've got what?
An idea. A tremendous idea. Parker fired both of the men servants tonight. Why not make Hap and Chick the butler and second man?
Oh, Clenny, you're talking nonsense.
Well, why not?
Well, because they know nothing about it. They'd be terrible. You know they wouldn't last a day.
I'm not so sure. Oh, Hap! Hap!
Well, right up. Hey, Clint, where do you keep the ketchup around here?
Hap, there's something I'd like you to do for me, if you will.
Clenny, please don't.
Anything you say, Clint. You know me. Old faithful Hap Hurley.
Good. 2 of our servants left suddenly tonight.
Yeah?
My sister's fiancé, Mr. Parker, you know, was rather fussy. So we thought perhaps that you boys would accept the situations, just for a week or 2. You, Hap, you could be the butler.
Butler? What would I have to do?
Oh, you know, sort of look after things. Manage the household.
Oh, a manager. Oh, sure, that's a cinch. What about Chick?
Well, he'd be the second man. Footman, you know.
Footman? Oh, that'd be okay for the kid. Footwork's swell.
Well, then it's all settled. You see, Sue?
Yes, I see. Well, as long as you're going to remain here, you may as well begin now, Hurley. Straighten up the kitchen, then you may retire. I'll give you detailed instructions in the morning. Good night, Hurley.
Good night, madam. Boy, was that good or was that good?
That was fine. Good night, Clenny.
Good night, Sue. Now, in the morning,
Hap,
Hap.
what I found? Turkey legs. Don't drag 'em in here, you lug.
Yeah, shut up, will you? I'm starved. Hey, Clint, who's that guy in the big picture in the hall? The one with all the braid all over him.
That's my older brother, Jerry. He was killed in a plane crash several years ago.
Say, didn't he used to be in the Navy?
Yes, he was in the Navy when he died.
I thought I knew that guy. I served on his ship once. Swell fellow.
Yes, he was, wasn't he?
Yeah. Well, I guess I'll grab a hunk of that cake out there.
Hey, come back here, you.
What's the matter?
Take your mind off your stomach and get to work. You got a new job.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. You're a footman.
I'm a what?
Well, maybe I'd better explain to him, Hap.
Won't do no good.
All right, I'll leave it to you. I'm going to bed. You'll find your quarters right off the kitchen, boys. Oh, will you need anything tonight?
Well, how about the loan of a toothbrush?
Shut up, will you? We'll be fine, Clint. Don't you worry about us. We see you in the morning.
Right you are. Good night, boys.
Good night, Clint.
Good night. Oh, great guy, ain't he?
Yeah. The dame's okay, too.
Now, listen, Mug. I'm telling you for the last time. Can that dame stuff. She's a lady, see?
Okay, I ain't saying nothing.
You know, Chick, the only thing I don't like around here is that guy Parker.
Yeah, me too.
Say, Chick, don't you remember that guy from someplace?
Sure, he's the dame's fiancé.
Yeah, I know, but what else? What else? Let me see. Seems to me I met that guy someplace before.
You met him when we come in.
Yeah, but before. I mean before.
Oh, before, yeah. Seems to me I seen him before, too. Hey, you seen he to live in Brooklyn?
Oh, you and your Brooklyn. Brooklyn and James. Brooklyn and James. That's all you can think about.
That's so.
Yes, that's so.
That's so.
Yeah, that's so.
That's so.
Ah, dry up.
In just a minute, we'll continue our presentation of Zap So. But first, a little domestic drama between the scenes. We're in the modern apartment of Jim and Elsie. They are dressing to go out in the evening. Elsie is putting on her stockings and pop, another run. Just listen to Jim.
What, again? Oh, say, I'll bet I could cut down on those stocking runs.
Oh, yeah? Well, put your mammoth brain to work.
Say, it never stops working. I'm full of dope on the question right now.
Well, spill it, big boy, but make it snappy.
Okay, here's the first tidbit. You know, I heard Sis spilling a mouthful about runs the other day.
Oh, I bet she was crabbing.
That's where you're balmy, baby. She's got the runs problem licked. Come on, Sis says, I tell a guy how you do it. Elsie's runs are driving me nuts. And she says nothing to it. Hardly a run have I had since I switched to Lux.
Say, that's an idea.
Well, I'll say so, Cupcake. And here's another.
Another what?
Another juicy bit. Heard my secretary spill this one on the phone.
I suppose her stockings never pop a run.
Right the first time. And you know why? She uses Lux. Lux.
Well, I'm a smart girl, too. Here's where I switched to Lux.
Clever women everywhere are learning how Lux cuts down on stocking runs. It saves elasticity, you see. Cake soap rubbing and soaps with harmful alkali weaken elasticity. Then, even a slight strain on your stockings may snap a thread and start a run. Try Lux. You'll be amazed at how much longer your stockings wear. And once again, Mr. DeMille.
We present the second round of our comedy, Is That So?, starring Jimmy Cagney as Hap Hurley and featuring Robert Armstrong and Boots Mallory. It's 1 week later, and all is not well. Despite the fact that they've tried their best, Hap and Chick don't seem to be cut out for domestic service. We find them preparing a buffet breakfast for Sue and her fiancé, Robert Parker. Hap and Chick are standing at the buffet, clumsily juggling the hot plates, as Parker glares at them from the table.
Hurley, will you please hurry that breakfast?
Yeah, sure. Coming right up. Come on, step on it, will you, Chick?
I'm doing the best I can, and what do I know about cooking eggs?
Oh, what do you know about anything? Look out!
Alan, what was that?
I think I dropped the plate.
Pick it up, you dope. Pick it up.
What for? It's all busted anyhow.
Oh, I ought to slug you. Give me that ham.
If it's for Parker, season it with cyanide.
Here's your breakfast, Miss Sue.
Thank you, Hurley.
Hey, Hap, I forget. Does that Parker guy get 2 3-minute eggs or 3 2-minute eggs?
Cowan, will you please remember to place a mister before my name when you speak of me?
Keep your shirt on. You ought to feel lucky I talk about you at all.
Go on, Chick. Fix the eggs. Oh, wait a second, helpless. I'll show you.
I've never heard of such impertinence, Sue. I don't see how you tolerate such servants.
Oh, they're making such a change in Clenny. I think we can put up with them for a week or 2.
Here's your eggs, Mr. Parker.
Must you do that?
Oh, stop beefing, will you? If you don't like the way things are done around here, why don't you do it yourself?
I'm sorry, Sue, but I refuse to tolerate such treatment. When you've taught your servants more respect, I shall return for my breakfast. Good morning.
Hurley, I'm afraid I must insist that you be more careful of the manner in which you treat my guests. And after all, Mr. Parker is my guest.
Yeah, but from what Clint tells me, that guy ain't exactly welcome around here.
Please, Hurley, some fresh toast.
Okay, I get it. Some more toast, Chick.
Gee, Hap, I can't wake that toaster. No kidding, I burned myself 3 times yesterday trying to wake it. Why can't they eat bread plain around here all the time? More toast, more toast, more toast.
Okay, useless. Go on up to the gym and tell Clint he can come down for breakfast. I'll make the toast myself. Go on!
I don't get no consideration around here at all. Always do this, do that. I'm getting sick of it.
Say, Miss Sue, can I speak to you a minute?
Why, yes, Hurley.
Yeah, that's one of the things that's been bothering me. That there Hurley business.
I don't understand.
I mean, you've been teaching me all that etiquette stuff and how to talk and say the right thing and all that, but I just been wondering, is it etiquette for a lady, to call a guy, a man, by his last name? To me, it just don't seem right.
You mean it doesn't seem right, Hap?
Yeah, it doesn't seem right. Sounds sort of cockeyed.
Well, it's the custom, Hurley, to call servants by their last names.
Yeah, but gee whiz, I ain't no servant, you know that. I'm a fight manager, and a good one. I'm only doing this to help Clint out. And you, too. I'll bet I couldn't have stuck it out this long if I hadn't been so keen about you. And Clint.
We really appreciate it, Hurley, and I'm sure that...
Oh, there you go with that Hurley stuff again. Can't you just call me Hap?
Well, suppose we compromise. What's your Christian name? I'll call you by that. I'm sure Hap isn't what you were christened.
Nah, that's only short for happy. Well, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll tell you my right name, and I'll make you a promise. My right name is Alfred, and my middle name is Bertram. And the promise is I'll sock anybody in the nose that calls me Bertram.
All right, suppose we settle on Alfred.
That's the idea. And I'll call you Sue.
Oh, I'm afraid that wouldn't be, well, quite the thing to do. After all, someone might hear you.
All right, then. Susan, how's that?
Well, Miss Susan would be better.
Huh?
Well, after all, you are supposed to be the butler here.
Oh, that's only a gag.
I know, but as long as you're here, you'll have to act like a butler.
Okay. I'll call you Miss Blackburn or Miss Susan or anything you want. But I'm going to think of you as just plain Sue. All right, Clint. 3 more. 1, 2, 3.
What's that a workout?
How do you feel?
Great.
Yeah. Lifting weights is good for you. I make Chick do it every day.
Hand me that towel, will you?
Here you are.
You know, I didn't tell you. I like to arrange a bout for Chick. That is, if it's okay with you.
A fight? Where?
Right here in the house.
Oh, I get it. You want him to bounce that Parker guy around, huh?
No, I'll be able to bounce him around myself soon. No, I'd like to arrange a regular bout for you for a week from Wednesday against a regular fighter.
Who is he?
Ever hear of Johnny Duffy?
Duffy? Yeah, I know him.
Well, he's driving a car for Major Fitzstanley, a friend of mine. We got to talking. We thought it might be fun to have a bout right here at the house. Chick versus Duffy.
At the house?
Yes. We could ring up a ring out in the garden and have some friends over. I thought it would be good training for Chick.
Yeah, it'd be kind of a workout for him. But a palooka like Johnny Duffy ain't no match for my boy. I'll have to tell him to take it easy.
Chick's coming around all right, eh?
Coming around? Right now, he could lick 9 gorillas.
Well, of course, this is just sort of a friendly match with Duffy. But, Hap, Do you think we could trust Chick with a real bout?
What do you mean? Can we trust him? Say, I seen a guy offer him $2,000 to throw one of the Navy championship fights, and Chick nearly threw him off the boat.
That isn't what I mean, Hap. I don't doubt his honesty. I'm talking about women. Is he likely to repeat that last fiasco?
Oh, I don't know, Clint, but I'm pretty sure if we got a real important battle, he'd keep his mind on it.
You really think he's ready to go?
Oh, I'd drop my hat.
All right. Hand me that phone.
What are you going to do?
I'll show you. Do you know Pat Kelly?
Yeah, sure. He manages Soccer Goodman, light heavyweight champ.
Yeah, I know he does. That's why I'm calling him. Hello. Mr. Kelly, please. This is Mr. Blackburn. Just tell him Clint Blackburn. He'll know.
Hey, you mean to say you're going to... Hey, Chick! Hey! Chick, come up here!
Hello, Pat. How are you? Well, that's fine. Say, Pat, do you know Eddie Chick Cowan? Well, I've acquired an interest in the boy. How about doing business? No. I mean for a bout with soccer, of course, for the championship. Oh, you do, huh? Well, how much? Wait just a second, Pat. Say, Hap.
Yeah?
Is it the usual thing for a champion to demand a guarantee before agreeing to fight for his title?
Yeah, that's right. Cash on the line.
Oh, I see. All right, Pat. It's a deal. I'll be down with Hap Hurley tomorrow, and we can discuss the thing in detail.
You call me Hap?
Shut up a minute, shut up.
About 4? Right. See you then, Pat. Well, Hap, it's in.
Yeah. You hear that, Chick? We fight the champ.
No kidding. We sign the papers tomorrow and post a guarantee of $10,000 for Goodman's end of the purse.
10 grand?
Of course. Why not?
Yeah, but 10 grand, that's a lot of dough.
Well, I've seen Chick work out, and I think he's worth the gamble.
You see that, Chick? A match with the soccer laid right in your lap.
Gee, I'm going to call up that dame in Brooklyn. She'll be tickled to death.
Listen now. You ain't calling no dames, you understand?
Who ain't?
You ain't.
Who says so?
I say so.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Is that so?
Yes, that's so.
Is that so?
Yes, that's so.
Well, Hap, did you get the ring fixed up?
Yeah. It's all set and ready for the slaughter. Chick'll murder that dumpy guy.
Fellow, Hap, not guy.
All right, but he'll murder him anyway. You know, I can't get used to that fancy language. I've been doing some heavy wrestling with it, too.
Well, you know I don't correct you out of meanness, Hap. It's only that, well, I do want you to improve yourself.
Oh, yeah, sure, I know that.
Well, after all, you don't want to be a prize-fighter's manager all your life, do you?
Why not? What's the matter with being a prize-fighter's manager?
There's no future in it.
Future? What, do you think they're ever going to stop fighting?
But it's now that you've got to look ahead to what you intend doing.
Yeah, that's right. That's something I want to talk to you about. You know, Chick meets the champ in 3 weeks now.
Do you think you'll have a chance?
A chance? Listen, he'll put the soccer out like a light. And when he does, well, that's what I want to speak to you about.
Why, I'm afraid I don't understand.
Well, with Chick the champ, that sort of changed things around, you know what I mean? I'll be in a big dough, and as soon as I get this English gag licked, why, I'll be a couple of different guys, see? Now, what I mean is, you see, I'm no good at this sort of thing.
What on earth are you driving at?
Well, look, here's how it goes. Win, lose, or draw. We're quitting tonight, me and Chick, right after the dumpy scrap.
Quitting? But why?
Well, we got some heavy training to do, and we can't do it wrestling coffee pots. Now, with me out of here, that means I ain't a servant. And when I ain't a servant, that's a horse in a different garage, see? When I'm a sock peddler's pilot and I'm in a dough, well, then, how about it?
Do you realize, Hap, that you haven't said one thing yet that makes any sense?
Yeah, I guess not. Well, it's only this, Miss Sue. All my life I've been hating women. I've been steering Chick away from them. I've been giving them the cold shoulder myself. Oh, they was bad medicine. Anyway, that's what I thought. But I was wrong, see? I was 100% wrong. Well, here we go. I'm crazy about you, Miss Sue.
Why, Hap?
Oh, I've been crazy about you since the first time I laid my eyes on you. I know I ain't good enough for you, I know that, but then nobody is. Nobody or nothing.
Why, I hardly know what to say.
Well, I'll do anything for you, Miss Sue. I'd even stop picking on Chick. Oh, I ain't no good at telling things like this. There's a lot of guys got more brains than I got, and more dough, and better looks and all that. But there ain't nobody in the world could think more of you than I do.
I'm terribly sorry you feel that way, Hap.
Why? Ain't there no chance for me?
Well, how can there be? Why, we live in different worlds. It's just impossible, Hap.
Well, why is it impossible? What makes it impossible?
Oh, hundreds of things. Family, position.
Family? Huh. What's the matter with my family? I got one of the nicest families you ever seen. I'm Irish, see? Straight through I'm Irish. And I got the blood of kings in me. Back in Ireland, my family were the tops. From way back. And all we ain't got now is money.
You make it so terribly difficult, Hap.
Is that all you got to say? Make it difficult?
I mean, what can I say?
Okay. I get it. Oh, I don't know where I ever got the idea I stood a chance with a gal like you anyway. Must have been off me nut.
Oh, please don't feel that way about it, Hap. I like you. I like you a lot. Really, I do. It's just that...
Well, sure, I know. Well, don't let her worry you. We'll just forget the whole business.
Hap, come back.
Oh, skip it, Susie.
Hap, listen.
Skip it.
Hey, Hap. Get a look at the old 1-2. 1-2. 1-2. Boy, when I land that on Duffy tonight... Hey, Hap. What's the matter with you, Hap? Ain't you paying no attention to me?
Huh? What?
Gee, Hap. I ain't never seen you like this before. What's eating you?
Nothing. I mean, nothing. No, I mean nothing.
Oh, that Susie dame, huh?
You just keep your 2 cents out of this. Go on, lace up your shoes, will you? They'll be waiting for us up downstairs.
Okay. I guess she's stuck on that Parker guy all right, huh?
In a pig's foot. That crook ain't got her fool for a minute.
Say, Hap, are you sure that guy Parker ain't never lived in Brooklyn? I could swear I seen him before.
Yeah, me too. But there's one thing I'm telling you. I ain't never going to see him again, or Sue neither. I was never any good at that dame racket, and now it goes double.
What does, Hap?
I wasn't good enough for her. Just a prize fight manager. Her family wasn't good enough for her. I guess you didn't know that, did you?
Hmm?
Well, just let her wait, that's all. Just let her wait. She'll see that...
Gee, Hap, I didn't know you felt like that.
Oh, stop it, will you? Stop it!
Ready, boys?
Yeah, in a second, Clint.
Fine. We're all set outside. Make it as fast as you can.
Clint! I see Clint!
It's all set, Fitz. Chick's coming down now. Is your boy ready?
Oh, quite. But I see about that little bet of ours. Still on, right?
Right.
Did I hear you say something about a bet, Fitz?
Oh, hello, Parker.
Is betting the order of the day, Clint?
Well, Fitz and I have a small bet, if that's what you mean. Why?
Just that I thought I'd like to place a small wager on the bout myself. What are the odds?
I'm giving Fitz 5-1 on Chick for 100.
5-1. Do I get the same odds?
If you want them.
5,000 to 1,000, shall we say?
Oh, I say, Clinty, that's a bit stiff, don't you think so?
Well, of course, if you're not game.
All right, Parker. It's a bet. 5-1 for 1,000.
Right you are. Well, I'm going in the house for a moment. See you later, Clinty, old boy. Duffy.
Yeah? You want to see me, Mr. Parker?
Come in the library a moment.
Sure. Well?
Duffy, I've got odds of 5-1 on you tonight. How do you feel about the fight?
Okay. But this guy Cowling ain't no pushover.
Listen, Duffy, you've got to win. Go into a clinch out there and make Cowan listen to reason.
Huh?
There's $1,000 in it for each of you if he'll lay down and let you win.
$1,000? Why, gee, Mr. Parker, I'll try. But all I can promise you is I'll probably get a sock in the nose for talking out of turn.
All right, get out there.
Okay.
Feeling okay, Chick?
Sure, I'm swell.
All right, but remember this. There's a lot of dames here tonight. If you turn around to look at one of them, I'll lay you out cold. Remember what happened to you once before for turning around?
Don't worry about me. It's in the bag.
Ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I say quiet, please. Please, quiet, everybody. Well, here we are gathered here this evening to learn the relative merits of two stalwart pugilists. My chauffeur, Duffy, and Clinty Blackman's footman, Chick Coward. In that corner, ladies and gentlemen, is Mr. Duffy, who weighs something in the neighborhood of, I think, 175 pounds. Yes, thanks. Thanks very much. And in the other corner, scowling furiously for no earthly reason at all, is the other sportsman, Clinty's footman, Chick Coward. He weighs roughly the same as Duffy, but you can see he's not nearly as well constructed. Right-ho, let's get on with the old hostilities. Are you ready, boys?
Shoot.
Right-ho, Clinty.
Say, Chick.
Lay off the chatter and fight, Duffy.
Now, listen. Listen a second, will you, Chick? Let me clinch a second, will you?
Listen. I ain't gonna do no carrying, see? You're going out just as quick as I can put you out.
Now, wait a minute, wise guy, will you? There's a grand in it for you if you let me win a decision, see?
Oh, there is, huh?
Hey, listen, chick. You don't have to get sore about it, see?
Oh, I don't, huh?
Listen. I was only doing what Parker told me to do, see?
Oh, Parker told you to tell me that, huh?
Yeah, Parker.
I got it. I got it. Hey, Hap!
Don't turn around, you sap!
Oh, this is marvelous. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and out! The winner, Duffy! Splendid fella!
Come on, chick. Snap out of it. Come on, you dumb egg. Snap out of it so I can take a poke at you myself.
What hit me?
Duffy hit you, you egg-headed dope.
Why, that... Let me at him.
Go on, sit down. You always want to fight after it's all over. Well, what were you looking for this time? Christmas?
Hey, Hap, I remember him.
Oh.
His nibs, Parker, I remember him now. That's why I wasn't paying no attention to Duffy. All of a sudden, I remember who this Parker is, and then...
Well, now, isn't that just dandy? So you remember him, huh? Well, maybe if I call him in, you'd like to slip him a nice little kiss.
Nah, you don't get me, Hap. Parker, we've been trying to figure him out all this time. Well, listen, he's the guy that tried to slip me $2,000 for throwing the Navy championship fight.
What?
He is, I tell you. He just tried to do the same thing tonight. Duffy told me.
Well, then that makes him the guy who was kicked out of the Navy on that forgery rap.
Sure, Parker.
Holy smoke, that's who it is, huh? Oh, boy, this is terrific.
Clint will be tickled, huh?
Oh, we'll just about kiss us all around for luck. Oh, boy, so he was the guy in San Pedro, huh?
Sure, it was Parker, all right. And he offered me $2,000 to fold up.
Kid, you're okay. Oh, Mom, I could do a little dance for that news. Boy, you're a wonder.
Yes, it was very clever of both of you.
Oh, say, Clint, we were just talking about you.
I know. I admire your cleverness. In fact, you're too clever to be wasting your time here.
But, Clint, Chick just told me that...
Yes, I heard. And as soon as both of you can dress for the street, please go. Throwing me down for a few measly dollars.
Hey, wait a minute, Clint. You got this all wrong.
Oh, for your own sake, you ought to listen, Clint. Chick just remembered where
There's
to...
really no discussion necessary. If you leave an address, I'll send your wages to you.
And the fight with the champ? That's off?
Unless you can find another idiot to post a guarantee of $10,000.
Okay. Come on, Chick. Let's get going.
But I don't want to go letting Clint think that way.
Oh, come on. He knows what he's doing. The Blackburns always know what they're doing.
Wait a minute, Hap. Here's Sue. She'll fix it for us.
Where are you boys going?
Listen, Sue. You tell Clint for us, will you? Make him listen.
Oh, come on, Chick. It ain't no use. She ain't gonna do no listening neither.
What is it, Clenny? What's wrong?
Parker bribed Chick to throw the fight.
I don't believe it.
I can't doubt my own eyes and ears. I heard Chick telling Happy he was offered money to throw the fight. Then they danced around like a couple of lunatics. I saw them. I heard them.
I still don't believe it, Clenny. I'm sure there's some mistake.
Gee, Clint, if you'd only listen for a second. I didn't even talk to Parker about this fight. I was telling Hap
I'll be inside if you want me, Sue.
Well, I guess that's that. Come on, Chick.
Hap, I'm awfully sorry about everything.
Oh, that's all right, kid. But I do wish you'd tell Clint that we never done nothing crooked in our lives. Tell him that, will you? And if he wants it, we got some news that ought to interest him. Come on, Chick. We're going.
We pause for station identification. This is the Columbia Broadcasting System.
Hollywood is famous for its good-looking girls, but they're not all in the movies. Walter Winchell recently termed tonight's guest the prettiest newspaper woman in America. An English debutante, she was presented at court a few years ago to the King and Queen, but gave up a whirl in society to whirl on the stage. After dancing in the chorus of London musical shows, she became understudy to Jessie Matthews. Then she jumped to fame with a leading part in Noel Coward's play, This Year of Grace. As a dancer, she was noted for her ability to kick. In fact, it was one of her kicks that started her off as a columnist. A newspaper published an article about chorus girls to which she objected, and she's been writing ever since. She came to Hollywood a year ago, and today her gossipy news about picture stars, syndicated by the North American Newspaper Alliance, is read daily by 20 million people in newspapers all over the world. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Sheila Graham.
A very nice introduction, Mr. DeMille.
After all, Sheila, you have 20 million readers.
What would you like me to speak about?
Your job?
Nothing about luck?
Well, luck speaks for itself.
I wish more stars spoke for themselves. For example, Jean Arthur, star of your new picture, is extremely shy. She sincerely believes she has nothing of interest to tell a reporter.
And silence is golden.
But not on the radio. You'd be in the spot if I followed that advice right now.
Then let's discuss talking stars.
Or shooting stars, like Gary Cooper. I saw him on your set yesterday, doing some fancy work with a six-shooter. Incidentally, he's the only star I've seen in Hollywood who's even better looking off the screen than on.
Is that so?
I've never regretted giving up acting and running my career into a newspaper column. To me, reporting is much more exciting. Still, I can't forget my chorus girl days abroad. In every studio I visit here, I bump into Lux Flakes in the wardrobe department, just as I found it backstage in England. In that respect, they're just as advanced as Hollywood.
But that's not new, Sheila. Can't you give us some facts that aren't so well known?
All right, here goes. One of the biggest money makers on the screen is the radio star, Bob Burns. But Bob still drives a $25 automobile. He's convinced his success is just a dream and that any minute he's going to wake up.
Maybe that noise we've been hearing isn't a bazooka after all. Perhaps it's just his snoring.
Perhaps. But the champion sleeper in Hollywood is Ned Sparks. Ned can take a nap any time and any place. Merle Oberon has a most considerate figure. She eats anything and never puts on an excess ounce. Eating is probably Louise Reiner's favorite habit. She loves to visit friends' iceboxes. So does Fred McMurray. Incidentally, Simone, the new French star, also has her weighty problem, but has shed 10 pounds since coming to Hollywood. Paul Muni tells me he's anxious to leave pictures and get back to the stage. Paul, by the way, has a curious habit of lying down on the floor when he's eating or being interviewed. Ronald Colman will do anything to prevent his picture being taken, but is the only male star who doesn't powder his nose for photographic purposes. Your star tonight, James Cagney, just told me that women can take a sock on the nose, in pictures, that is, much better than men. Claudette Colbert is the most superstitious star I know of. She always leaves a building by the same door she entered it, for good luck. Leslie Howard seldom looks at the person to whom he's talking. He prefers to play with his pipe or the heel of his shoe. And as for me, Mr. DeMille, I much prefer to play with a typewriter than a microphone. But before leaving, I'd like to ask one question.
And that is?
Is it true that the fan mail for this program is sometimes addressed to Cecil B. Deluxe?
Is it true that you're going to publish a book of witticisms like that last one, known as Graham Crackers?
Ouch. I think I've said enough. Good night.
Good night. We raise the curtain on the final round of Is That So?, starring Jimmy Cagney as the unhappy Hap Hurley and featuring Robert Armstrong and Boots Mallory. A month has passed, and Chick has won the championship. In the library of the Blackburn home, Sue has arranged a meeting with Parker, Clint, Chick, and Hap. The fighter and his manager have still not arrived, and Parker stirs restlessly in his chair.
My dear Sue, might I ask exactly why I'm here?
Please be patient, Robert.
I'm afraid, Sue, my patience is rapidly being exhausted. Wouldn't it be just as well if we postponed this gathering of yours until some more practical time?
Oh, I couldn't think of putting this off any longer, Robert. This is something I've dreamed of for years. Clenny, will you answer that?
I suppose I'll have to.
Hi, Clint, old boy, old Socko pal, old boy.
Hiya, Clint.
Come in.
Oh, thanks. Come on, stupid.
Good evening, Hap.
Hiya, Sue. Meet the new world's champ.
Congratulations, Chick.
It was nothing at all. Hiya, Parker, old bean, how's tricks?
Just what is the meaning of this, Sue?
Sit down, Robert. I'll explain everything.
Yeah, sure. Pull up a chair, Parky.
Well, Sue?
But first, Robert, I'd like to make a public apology. I've made it privately several times. But I think I'll feel a lot better if I make it again here.
Oh, now, Sue, listen, you don't have to.
Please, Hap, I want to. I want to apologize to Hap Hurley for having been such a pompous little snob. I'm sorry, Hap, really. There now, I do feel better.
You didn't hold this little party for that, did you?
Patience, Clenny. We now come to a second vital point. My engagement to Robert Parker is here and now brought definitely to an end.
That's telling him, Toots.
Shut up, you.
Well, that's the first good news I've had in weeks.
So the engagement is broken, is it?
Definitely.
No, that's too bad. I was hoping there'd be no necessity for something ugly. Are you quite sure, Sue?
Quite sure.
I imagine we shall have to go to the law about a little matter of embezzlement and forgery after all. And courts are such a bother.
Oh, I don't think you'll be bothered with courts much.
Stop beating about the bush, Sue. What have you got up your sleeve?
Well, as a matter of fact, Clint, I don't think that Mr. Parker's going to remain in this country very long. Do you, Hap?
Well, personally, I think he's going to find it kind of hot around here. Of course, if he wants to stay, that's up to him. But if he's wise, he'll scram, and scram quick.
South America would be nice. Don't you think so, Chick?
Yeah, it's all right. But a lot of guys like Canada better.
Pardon me, Sue, but aren't you a little premature about my plans? You're forgetting about your brother. He was involved in a little difficulty, as I remember it. I think his memory should be considered.
It's being considered, Robert, I assure you. Now comes the third vital point. Robert Parker, it gives me the greatest pleasure possible to inform you that we know you to be a liar and a thief.
What? And a double-faced water rat in a bargain.
Why, you... Sit down before I slap you to sleep. We got the goods on you, Parker. I took it on myself to do a little investigating for Sue here, and I found out plenty. The way I understand it, you showed Clint and Sue proof that some dough had been lifted out of their estate. Then you showed them notes their brother was supposed to have forged and some records of gambling losses. But you didn't hand over the notes, did you? No. You kept them to hold over their heads. Well, that's called blackmail.
Don't be ridiculous.
Yes, blackmail. Well, you've known all along that I've hated you, and that Clenny hated you, that you used our love for our brother Jerry just as a means of marrying a portion of the Blackburn money. Well, it didn't work. I'm going to marry Hap Hurley.
Huh? Sue, you mean it?
Sue, think what you're saying.
Well, I have thought. I love Hap, just the way he is. And I wouldn't change him for anything.
Oh, gee, Sue,
That's too bad. Think of the shock when members of the social register read that Jerry Blackburn...
Don't worry. There won't be nothing to read. We've been looking into your past, Parker, and we got you all lined up for a nice room and a bath in a state prison.
Really?
Yeah, really. You was in the Navy for a while, wasn't you?
I in the Navy?
Yeah. You were a quartermaster on a Texas, and that's where you met Sue's brother.
What rot, Sue. I've never been on a battleship in my life.
Oh, yes, you was. But you was using the name of Collins then.
This is all preposterous. Really, Sue, I'm not going
And you were dishonorably discharged from the Navy after it was found that you had forged the senior officer's name to some important receipts. That's correct, isn't it, Sue?
Check.
I think you've carried this farce far enough, Sue. I won't argue with you. The whole thing is too silly. But you've made a lot of ridiculous accusations that you can't possibly substantiate.
Oh, can't I? Check, when was the first time you saw Mr. Parker?
Well, I'm the favorite to win the Navy championship in the light heavy division, see? And this guy Parker, he was a quartermaster on our ship. He comes up to me and offers me $2,000 to take a dive.
Wait a minute. Listen, Hap, is that what you and Chick were discussing the night of the fight with Duffy?
Yeah, sure, Clint.
Sure. That's what we tried to tell you. I was telling Hap that I recognized Parker. That was the reason I turned around. He told Duffy to offer me $1,000, and all of a sudden I put two and two together, and it spelled Parker.
Well, I don't know what to say, boys. I've never been so ashamed in all my life.
Oh, forget it. It just took you a little time to get on to things, that's all.
But the fight, I've been wondering about that all night. Who provided the guarantee for Soccer Goodman?
Well, it was Sue.
Sue? You mean you put up $10,000?
Yes, and it proved to be a very good investment. I now have a half interest in Chick and a full interest in Hap.
Then you and Hap really...
Oh, she was only kidding me about that, Clint. You got nothing to worry about.
Did I say anything about being worried?
And did I say anything about not being serious?
Oh, now, wait a minute, Sue. I can take kidding just so long. Then it ain't kidding no more.
But, Hap, I meant it. Of course, if you've changed your mind.
Oh, gosh, no. I just...
Dames, all the time, dames. They ain't no good, says him.
Shut your trap, egghead. When I want any help from you, I'll ask you for it.
How is that so?
Yes, that's so.
Is that so?
While you boys settle your little difficulties, I'll see to it that Mr. Parker gets safely through the front door. Come, Mr. Parker, you're leaving.
Say, Clint, just one poke at him first, huh?
Oh, no. No, I'm going to show Mr. Parker out alone. Come, dear Mr. Parker.
You all think you've been very clever, don't you?
Go on, scram before I take a poke at you.
Can you imagine that, Hap, letting that crook get off like that?
Like what? Tommy, did you hear that, Sock?
Well, I still wish I could have punched a couple of his teeth out.
Listen, you do no more punching around here, you see? Only when I tell you to. I mean, I and Sue.
Oh, Hap.
Yeah, and you ain't going to be making so many trips to Brooklyn either. You got another fight coming up.
Oh, but Hap.
Now, Chick, no argument. You do just as Hap tells you.
Oh, is that so?
Yes, that's so.
Is that so?
Yes, that's so.
Is that so?
Yes, that's so.
Tonight's star, James Cagney, returns to the microphone shortly. Though you have never seen him on the screen, though he is never credited with a single film, no man exercises more significant influence in Hollywood than Dr. A.H. Giannini, banker to the motion picture industry. Son of Italian immigrants and subject as a boy to all the struggles besetting people in straitened circumstances, this man who loans millions of dollars yearly to the picture studios began his professional life in medicine. As an intern, he once volunteered to treat a man dying of typhus. The victim lay in a pest house in San Francisco, confined with lepers. Dr. Giannini and a nurse went to his side, but it was too late. The patient died. 48 hours later, the nurse was dead. Dr. Giannini himself stricken. Another doctor came to treat him. That doctor died. But the young intern survived. During the Spanish-American War, he again volunteered to administer to 1,200 Negroes, desperately ill with smallpox. For this service, San Francisco publicly honored him. Dr. Giannini left his practice to follow his father and brother in a small banking business. Today, practically every major studio in Hollywood owes its start to him. He is now directly connected with films as president and chairman of United Artists Corporation and trustee of both Columbia Pictures Corporation and Universal Pictures Corporation. His presence is distinctly an honor to the Lux Radio Theater. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. A.H. Giannini.
Thank you, Mr. DeMille. It's a pleasure to appear in the Lux Radio Theater. The importance of the motion picture industry in the world today is second to none. Lately, there has been a tremendous interest in films abroad, particularly in England. Its significance cannot be underestimated. Foreign nations realize that if a country acquires a permanent monopoly in this field, that nation will eventually dominate the world. In a sense, Europe today is governed by the slogan, "I care not who makes the laws of the nation, if I can make its motion pictures."
Trade used to follow the flag. You mean now it follows the films?
Exactly. Girls in foreign capitals constantly keep their eyes on Hollywood for new ways of dressing their hair and new styles and clothes. More and more American phrases are found in English publications. Our traditions, culture, language, and social values are gradually Americanizing the globe. The end result is that the profit element in pictures abroad has become a secondary consideration. Their prime consideration right now is to maintain their own tradition and history.
25 years ago, Doctor, banks not only refused to loan a penny to motion pictures, but I know of one bank that said they preferred not to have the account of any motion picture company. You ended all that. But what prompted your participation in pictures?
First, I realized that the motion picture was the only commodity in the world for which people were willing to pay sight unseen. Any merchandise that can influence people to that extent must, I concluded, be worthwhile. Second, motion pictures have an almost limitless field. They are made to be enjoyed by everyone. Third, they appeal to children. To me, that was and is yet the best assurance for the future of any business. I've seen what children can mean to banking. Many years ago, I started the first school savings system in California, and later in states all over the nation. These accounts, which began with pennies, have since increased into the millions. Yet when I entered the motion picture field, I was not entirely alone. A new bank in Hollywood was beginning to give recognition to movies. Mr. DeMille was its first vice president.
Not because I had money, but because I knew pictures. But to you, Doctor, goes the distinction of being the first man who definitely made art a respected security for a loan.
On one occasion, I was criticized by bank examiners for putting $500,000 in a company distributing Charlie Chaplin's picture, The Kid, instead of investing that money in gilt-edged securities. Several weeks later, my loan was repaid, but the gilt-edged securities tumbled from $100 a share to $80.
In 1929, when the country was plagued by depression, Hollywood again limped to Dr. Giannini. Largely through his help, not a single studio closed its doors throughout those trying times. Production, in fact, actually increased. But tell us, Doctor, how do you determine if a picture studio is a good risk?
By applying practically the same principle I used years ago in New York City. At that time, Mrs. Giannini and I often had young guests at our home, schoolgirls and boys. They loved to visit us because I always showed them motion pictures. I had a purpose in doing so. I wanted to see what photoplays they applauded the most. It was the studios whose films these youngsters liked best that got the help they needed. Today, the only difference is that I make my decisions by the applause of the nation.
And in so doing, Dr. Giannini has been the financial rock to which motion pictures have cast their anchors in every storm. A rock with anything but a heart of stone.
It's been a long time since I've been in medicine, but I haven't forgotten that a doctor must know not only the body, but the man as well. In a similar manner, have I made character, as well as a man's business, the real basis for my confidence in him. Thank you, sir, and good night.
Good night, Doctor. This fall, you will see James Cagney in a new film released by a new studio. The picture is titled Great Guy and is being produced now at Grand National Studio. As Jimmy comes to the microphone, I know you all join me in wishing him and Grand National all the success in the world.
Thank you, Mr. DeMille. Great Guy is the tentative title of a story of a civil service employee who reforms the city government by exposing political corruption. What I like about it chiefly is that the lead is a grand, honest character. To me, the all-important need in pictures today is for better stories. Stories whose characters are real, honest people. And the same applies to the air. And it's your careful choice of stories for the Lux Radio Theater that keeps me one of your most constant listeners. Congratulations to you, and good night.
Good night, Jimmy.
Thank you, Mr. Cagney. The Lux Radio Theater has arranged a particularly fine program for next week. Mr. DeMille tells you about it in a moment. Assisting Mr. Cagney, Mr. Armstrong, and Miss Mallory in our cast tonight were Kenneth Thompson, Lionel Pape, Frank Rowan, Lou Merrill, Frank Nelson, James Eagles, and Ross Forrester. Mr. Cagney appeared tonight through courtesy of Grand National Studios, Mr. DeMille, Paramount, and Mr. Silvers, our musical director, 20th Century Fox. Robert Armstrong will be seen shortly in the new MGM picture, All-American Chump. And here's Mr. DeMille.
The talents of one of England's finest dramatists and two of Hollywood's most distinguished performers are combined next week in the Lux Radio Theater when we bring you Sir James Barrie's Quality Street, starring Ruth Chatterton and Brian Aherne. This charming story has been told many times on stages the world over and in motion pictures. The story of a prim little school teacher who waited 10 years for her soldier sweetheart to come back to her. Our sponsors, the makers of Lux Flakes, together with Miss Chatterton and Mr. Aherne, join me in inviting you to be with us next Monday night in the Lux Radio Theater presentation of Quality Street. This is Cecil B. DeMille saying good night to you from Hollywood.
Your announcer has been Melville Ruick. This is the Columbia Broadcasting System.
Hollywood, California, Monday, September 28th. The Lux Radio Theater presents Wallace Beery in The Plutocrat.
Lux presents Hollywood. Our stars, Wallace Beery, Clara Kimball Young, Marjorie Rambeau, Cecelia Parker, and Eric Linden. Our guests, Victor Young, Walt Disney, Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck, and Carol Ann Beery. Our musical director, Louis Silvers. All brought to you under the direction of Hollywood's renowned producer, Mr. Cecil B. DeMille. Tonight, we celebrate the 100th broadcast of the Lux Radio Theater, and many of Hollywood's notables are here to observe the occasion with us. Among those in our audience, I see Madame Schumann-Heink, Carmel Myers, Sari Maritza, and Benny Baker. And to all our listeners, a hearty welcome from Lux. Before turning the microphone over to Mr. DeMille, may I remind you of just two of the many good reasons why Lux toilet soap is so popular the world over. First, Lux toilet soap guards against cosmetic skin. The active lather of this pure, delicately perfumed soap removes stale rouge and powder, frees the pores of all foreign matter, and keeps the skin soft, smooth, and clear. Second, Lux toilet soap is within everybody's budget. It costs so little, and all the family can use it. It's fine for baby's tender skin. Men prefer it for its full, rich lather. With your next order, remember to add and 6 cakes of Lux toilet soap. And now the man who has given us some of our greatest motion pictures and many of our most glamorous stars. Ladies and gentlemen, the producer of the Lux Radio Theater, Mr. Cecil B. DeMille.
Greetings from Hollywood, ladies and gentlemen. The most hilarious April Fool joke ever played on the world, and the one we most appreciate, is Wallace Beery. He was born in Kansas City on April 1st. At the age of 9, he was the biggest boy in the 4th grade. 3 years later, he was still the biggest boy in the 4th grade. The faculty was amazed at his ability to resist education, and his schoolmates were completely awed by him. They called him Jumbo, which was not only descriptive but prophetic. For at 15, he left home and became the best-known elephant trainer in America, bossing Ringling's herd of 26. Wally followed this with a humble, even humiliating start as an actor. It was as a chorus boy in Babes in Toyland. When I first met him 20 years ago, I cast him as a German general in the first picture based on the World War, The Little America. He has since been an electrician, cameraman, director, comedian, and serious actor, breaking all records for motion picture versatility. The play in which he stars tonight is taken from the comedy by Arthur Goodrich, based on the novel by Booth Tarkington. Featured with Wally is an all-star cast. We'll hear Clara Kimball Young as Mrs. Tinker, Marjorie Rambeau in the role of Madame Memoro, Cecelia Parker as Olivia Tinker, Eric Linden as Lawrence Ogle, and we'll hear Wallace Beery in the character of an American millionaire. He is starred as Earl Tinker in The Plutocrat. We're in a stateroom on board the steamship Doomveer. It's evening of the first day out, and already Mrs. Tinker has succumbed to the rolling sea. She lies in her berth, an ice bag on her head, a hapless, hopeless, helpless expression in her eyes. Earl, her husband, sits at her side, filled with concern.
How do you feel now, honey?
Terrible.
Oh, gosh, I hate to see you feel like this. Ain't there anything I can do for you?
No, just go away. Go away and let me die in peace.
Oh, don't talk like that. Why, you ain't going to die. Folks don't pass out on account of a little seasickness.
I'm going to. I never felt like this in all my life.
Yeah, but we've only been out 7 hours, honey.
It seems like 7 years. Oh, I wish I was back in Omaha.
Oh, you'll feel better just as soon as we hit port. We'll be in Algiers in about 8 days.
8 days? Oh.
You'll never even know that you were sick.
Mm.
You know, I was speaking to the captain just after dinner. He said all this talk about seasickness is just imagination.
Not with me, it isn't.
Well, you probably ain't seasick at all. You just feel bad on account of that lemon meringue pie that you had for dinner.
Oh,
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm
Don't,
sorry, honey.
don't.
I didn't mean to, darling.
Go away. Go away.
Oh, honey, listen, please. Oh, it's your Ma. I think she's a little upset.
All right, I'll take care of
I
her.
tried to do something for her, but she keeps on telling me to go away.
Maybe you'd better.
Well, if you say so, baby. Seems a shame, though. Here we are, the first real vacation in 10 years, and your Ma has to go get seasick.
Please, Pa, I think it would be a lot better if you left her alone.
Huh? What's the matter with you?
Nothing, I just...
You look all green around the gills.
Oh, don't.
Say, you ain't got it, too.
Olivia.
Oh, my pillow.
Well, for Pete's sake. You get into bed there with your Ma, Olivia. I'll fix you up.
You leave her alone, Earl Tinker.
Yeah, but, honey, listen.
I'll take care of
You
her.
can't even take care of yourself.
If you just let me alone, I can. Go on now. Go away.
All right, all day. This is going to be a swell trip for me. I can see that. I'll be up in the lounge if you want me.
Will you have another, monsieur?
Yeah, go on and fill it up, George.
Oui, monsieur.
You know, George, I am a terribly lonesome man.
Oui, monsieur.
Yeah, never mind that masseur stuff. Tinker's the name. Earl Tinker, president of the Tinker Packing Company, Omaha, USA.
All steward.
Monsieur?
Demosthenes cocktail, please.
One Demosthenes, oui, monsieur.
Hi there, young fellow.
Oh, good evening.
You remember me, don't you? We sat at the same table, you and me and my wife and my daughter.
Oh, yes, of course.
Yeah, well, Tinker's my name. Tinker Meat Packing Company. I don't believe you said what yours was.
Ogle, Lawrence Ogle.
Not Ogle, Ogle Pipes and Steam Fittings?
Hardly. I'm not in business.
Oh, you're not. Well, that's too bad. I thought you might be Ogle and Ogle, Pipes and Steam Fittings.
One Demosthenes, monsieur.
Say, what did you call that thing? A Demosthenes what?
Oui, monsieur, Demosthenes. It is the latest drink in New York.
Oh, guess you're from New York, huh, Ogle?
Yeah.
Well, I'm from Omaha myself. Finest town on earth. Oh, New York's all right, too, I guess. You know, it's like I always tell my wife. It's a great little place to visit, but I wouldn't like to live
You'll
there.
excuse me, won't you? I've got to look up a friend of mine.
Oh, sure. Go on, go
Thank
on.
you.
See you around sometime, Oakley. Nice fella, ain't he, huh?
Oui, monsieur.
Well, I guess I'll run down and see how the wife's coming on.
Good night, monsieur.
Good night, George. Oh, excuse me, lady.
It is quite all right, monsieur.
Yeah, I almost knocked the table over. I'm awfully sorry.
It is nothing, monsieur.
Nothing spilled on you, did it?
No, monsieur.
Well, let me get you another cocktail. Steward,
Oui, monsieur.
give the lady another cocktail.
Of course.
I guess I'm getting kind of clumsy in my old age, huh? Well,
It is no harm done, monsieur.
well, it's nice of you to say that. You know, a lot of folks would have been pretty sore, you know that.
But it is not your fault.
It's the ocean. I haven't learned to walk on it yet.
Madame's cocktail.
Merci.
Yeah, guess I'll be going.
Oh, please don't.
Hmm?
No, sit down and keep me company.
Say, I kind of like that, right down to my shoe tops. You know, my name's Tinker. Tinker, president of the Tinker Packing Company, Omaha, USA.
I am Madame Memoro. I am not president of anything, and I live in Paris.
Well, I'm sure glad to know you, Madame Mumsrow. I was thinking I'd have to spend this trip in solitary. You're a widower, I guess.
Is it so evident? Yes, monsieur. You are a widower, Mr. Tinker?
Me, a widower? Say, you wouldn't think so if you knew what would happen to me if my wife caught me talking to as good-looking woman as you are, Mrs. Gumsrow.
You are very flattering, monsieur.
Oh,
Mr. Tinker.
Oh, hello there, Ogley. I thought you went to look up a friend.
Well, I did, but...
Come on, sit down, sit down. This is Mr. Ogley. He sits at my table. He's from New York. I'm not holding it against him, though.
How you doing, Mrs. Monroe?
How do you do? It must be quite thrilling to feel yourself a real New Yorker, Monsieur Ogle.
Well, in a way.
Such a wonderful city.
Say, what's New York got that Omaha ain't got? That's what I'd like to know.
All the arts, Mr. Tinker, music, the theater, painting.
Don't talk to me about the theaters. I saw one of them plays in New York just before I caught this boat. Never again.
You did not like it, monsieur?
Like it, you couldn't tell what it was all about.
What play was it, Mr. Tinker?
Oh, I don't know. It was some crazy thing called the pasturage scene or something like that.
The pastoral scene?
Yeah, that was it. Yeah, that was it. Believe me, it was certainly rotten.
Well, I'm sorry you feel that way, Mr. Tinker. You see, I wrote the pastoral scene.
Oh, you did. Well, imagine that, huh?
Monsieur Tinker.
Yeah.
Madame Tinker would like to see you, monsieur.
Oh, thanks. Excuse me, folks. I be back later, Mrs. Mumsero, if I can break out of jail.
Oh, thank heaven he's gone.
But Mr. Ogle, he is very amusing. He is so native, so typical American.
Oh, he's far from typical.
I mean, of your ruling class. He is a leader, Monsieur Ogle, a plutocrat.
Oh, he's that all right, a provincial western plutocrat.
Monsieur, you speak so harshly. He is your friend, no?
Hardly.
But you came to him, you spoke with him.
Shall I tell you why?
Please.
Because he happened to be sitting with you.
Monsieur?
I've been wanting to meet you ever since we left New York, Madame Amaro.
But why?
Must I answer that?
No, it would be better perhaps if you did not. We shall all be, how do you say, shipmates for 8 whole days. There is plenty of time and we shall meet often, I hope.
Well, it can't be too often.
You are very polite, monsieur.
Oh, so here you are. I've been looking all over the boat for you.
Hyacinth, this is Monsieur Ogle. Monsieur Ogle, Monsieur Hyacinth Momoro.
How do you do?
Hyacinth?
Oui,
Momoro?
It is late, Mama. I think maybe we had best to scram, no?
Well, excuse me, but...
Do not mind him, monsieur. My son, he makes a study of American slang, eh?
Son? Did you say your son?
But yes, you think that's so strange?
Well, it's incredible. You're so young.
Oh, 2 times you are polite, monsieur. I am glad that I look so young to you. Come, Hyacinth. Good night, Monsieur Ogle.
Good night.
So long, Mr. Ogle. See you in the funny papers, eh bien? Well, Mama, you have found a rich American?
2 of them, Hyacinth. One young, one not so young. The not so young American is the richer, I think.
Ah, hot stuff. Well, I say good night, Mama.
Do bien, mon cher.
Maybe when we reach Algiers, we'll have plenty of money, no?
Maybe. Maybe when we reach Algiers, yes, perhaps. Go now to your cabin, Hyacinth. I am going to walk a bit on deck.
Very well. Toodle-dee-doo, Mama.
Take me back to Omaha. Take me back. Oh, hello, Miss Bumsroll.
Monsieur Tinker.
Say, you ain't turned in for the night, are you?
In a little while, monsieur.
Oh, don't do that. I was just back on the way to the lounge looking for company.
It is too bad. But there is always tomorrow and the next day and the next, is it not so?
Well,
My chair is out on the promenade deck. If tomorrow morning after 10 you should be lonely...
Yeah, well, I might be at that. You know, my wife and daughter ain't very good company right now.
Then I will look for you tomorrow.
Say, that'll be fine, Mrs. Maria.
First day's run, 360 miles. Neros Gez, made by Mr. Earl Tinker.
Oh, Monsieur Tinker, you have won the ship's pool.
Yeah, guess I'm pretty lucky at judging distances, huh?
Fourth day's run, ship's pool, won by Mr. Earl Tinker.
Encore. It is incredible.
It must be your company, Mr. Mumro.
Seventh day's run, ship's pool, won by Mr. Earl Tinker.
Oh, Monsieur Tinker, so much money you have won. Marvelous.
I haven't had as good a time as this in 20 years. Champagne, steward. Champagne for everybody.
Oh, steward.
Oui, Monsieur Ogle?
What time do we dock tomorrow?
9 o'clock, Monsieur.
Thank you.
Shall I bring you a blanket, Monsieur? It is cold here on deck.
No, don't bother.
Very well, Monsieur.
Oh, excuse me.
Oh, I beg your pardon, Miss Tinker. I'm afraid my chair is in a rather bad position here. I'll move it.
It's funny, isn't it?
What?
I told Mama when she asked me to come up here that I'd probably bump into you. I see that I did.
I'm sorry.
Sorry to meet me? Yes, you always made that perfectly clear.
Oh, you know I didn't mean it that way.
It doesn't matter. I was looking for Papa.
Well, I haven't seen him.
You know where he is?
No, not the faintest idea.
That's not true. You know perfectly well. He's on the upper deck with Madame Amora.
Oh, is he?
And you know it and I know it, but Mama doesn't. If she did...
Yes, I can imagine.
No, you can't. Not possibly. There's one thing I want to say to you, Mr. Ogle. You won't believe it because you come from New York. Papa is good.
Oh, is he?
Yes. I knew you'd say just that and just that way. Oh, is he? Oh, you make me so angry. And then I get angry all over again because I can let you make me angry.
Well, I don't understand. I'm sorry, really.
Listen, Mr. Ogle. Tomorrow morning we'll all be getting off the boat at Algiers. I'll probably never see you again. I said there was one thing I wanted to tell you, but there's more. I have sat at the table with you every day for 8 days. It hasn't been pleasant for me, not any pleasanter than it has been for you. And I know how unpleasant it's been for you.
Well, really, Miss Tinker...
Don't interrupt. I know what you think of Papa, what you think of me because I'm his daughter. You think he's just a common, ordinary, provincial Westerner that happens to have some money. Well, he isn't. You think you're oh so vastly superior. Well, you're not. And if you only knew what he thinks about you, of course that wouldn't matter to you, not one bit. He hasn't understood your unpleasantness. He just thinks you don't know any better.
And you think I do?
Of course you do.
Thank you. If I see your father, I'll tell him you're looking for him.
Well, Mama, you have no luck yet?
Not yet, my son.
There is not much time. Why do you not speak to this Monsieur Tinkler? See if we can borrow.
I have too much pride. Besides, I know him so little.
Then I am what they say, all washed up.
Later, he journeyed to the edge of the desert, to Binda. He told me so just before.
You mean perhaps we go to Binda also?
It is not impossible. Life, it is just an adventure, is it not so?
Eh bien.
Perhaps at Binda, I feel much different. I do not know. Only one thing I know. Somehow you must have everything. Oh, baby, you wish to be an impresario, a great manager of the opera. Is it not so? It is the one thing you wish.
Okay, a great impresario.
It will take much money.
And how?
It shall come. If I can but see you started for success and happiness, there is nothing I will not do.
Mama.
Mr. Oakley, come and sit down.
Thank you.
I think perhaps you should finish your packing.
Oui, Mama. I will be finished in 2 shakes.
Well, my friend?
Orally, I'm angry with you.
Oh, but why?
I've been waiting an hour. Where have you been?
On the deck. Oh, it was lovely there.
With that creature Tinker, I suppose.
Yes, he was there, too. He is the most extraordinary man.
Oh, I'm not interested.
Sometimes I almost think you do not like him.
Like him? Orally, you know he infuriates me, just being what he is. Besides, I hate him because you seem to like him.
Jealousy?
Well, call it that if you like.
Perhaps, my dear, that is what I wish.
Orally.
Listen to me. We are almost at Algiers. You promised me that you will take that trip by automobile through the mountains to Binda.
Yes.
Once, years ago, I took it. Oh, I wish I could do it again.
Well, why don't you?
Africa. It is a place of magic, a place of strange enchantment. It changes people. For that, I could wish not to go back to Paris, but to stay. Just to see Africa bewitch you.
Well, I'm bewitched already. Orally, come with me to Bindar. I can take a motor and we can drive through the wilderness, over the mountains, lost, away from the world, together.
No. It would not do. You see, I am very conventional.
But with your son.
He goes too?
Of course.
Perhaps. I wish very much to go to Binda.
Well, here I am again, Mrs. Numero. Good evening, all you here, Oakley.
Yes, I was, but I'm leaving now. You won't forget, Mrs.
Oh, no. Of course not. Bonsoir, monsieur.
I don't think the young fella cares about me, huh? Well, our last night out, Mrs. Numero. All packed?
My son, Hyacinth, has just gone to finish.
Yeah, say, what did you say his name was?
Hyacinth.
Hyacinth, that's right. I can never remember which flower he is.
Monsieur Tinker, you are sure you are going to Binda?
Yes, sir. Mama's got her heart set on Bindar. Where you going?
Well, I am still not certain.
Well, I guess this is the last we'll see of each other, huh?
Oui, perhaps. But I have a feeling, a very strange feeling, that we shall meet again, Monsieur Tinker.
No.
Oh, yes.
Oh.
Perhaps even at Binda.
That'll suit me.
You are sweet, Mr. Tinker.
Oh, go on,
Tinker?
Yeah. Hello there, honey. How you feeling? I thought you was down in the cabin.
I'm feeling much better. I thought a little walk on deck would be good for me.
Sure.
Perhaps you will excuse me now, eh?
Yeah, sure. Good night. Good night. Well, honey,
Earl Tinker, was that Frenchy woman tapping your shoulder?
Who, me? My shoulder?
Yes, your shoulder.
No. You must be seeing things, Sonny.
Maybe.
Good guy, Sonny. You, what's the matter with you? You know, I haven't done anything.
No? How do I know, Earl Tinker, what you've been doing while I've been seasick? I guess no married woman ought to take a sea trip with her husband unless she's a good sailor.
No, honey. You know, every day on this trip I've been so lonesome.
Oh, you've never been lonesome in your life.
Well, listen, Mama, will you...
Keep your hands off me, Earl Tinker. And listen to this. If you ever go chasing off after any other woman, Well, I'm just warning you, that's all.
No, say, I don't need any warnings.
I'm going back to the cabin, and I think you'd better come, too.
Yeah, I'll be right with you, honey. Gosh.
Monsieur Tinker?
Mm-hmm.
Here is the Daily Bulletin, monsieur. You did not ask for it this afternoon.
No. Thanks, George. You know, George...
Oui, monsieur?
Suppose there's a place that's just loaded with danger, and suppose a man's wife is just set on his going there. What can he do?
Do? He must do nothing. He must go like a man or be a coward.
Yeah? Well, I'm pretty much of a coward, but Mama insists on going to Bindar.
In just a moment, we'll go on with the Plutocrat, the Lux Radio Theater production with Wallace Beery and an all-star cast. Just now, we're going over to the Paramount Studios. Two girls have met on the lot. Let's listen to what they say.
Hello, Judy. Going my way? Say, what's the matter with you anyway? Oh, thought I was going to make the grade with that taxi dancing scene in the New Orleans Cafe. But I didn't. Probably I'll never get a job on this lot again. Or any other, I guess. Oh, get hold of yourself, Judy. It'll come out all right. Flo, it won't. Well, I was all set for this job, and they told me nothing doing. They said that even though my dancing was good, I showed up badly in the close-ups. And it's all because of my skin. Flo, why should I have all these little blemishes? You don't. Your skin is lovely. Well, I do give my skin a little attention. For one thing, I use Lux soap regularly. You know, Judy, I bet you never really get all of the stale makeup out of your skin. No wonder you've got choked pores and little blemishes.
There are thousands of girls today like Flo. They use rouge and powder as much as they like, but they keep their skin soft and smooth with Lux Toilet Soap's active lather. There are some Judys, too, who miss out because cosmetic skin has made them unattractive. It's foolish to risk cosmetic skin when such a simple, inexpensive care as Lux Toilet Soap guards against it. Begin to use it right away, as 9 out of 10 screen stars do. And here's Mr. DeMille.
We continue our play, The Plutocrat, starring Wallace Beery with an all-star cast. Several days have passed, and our friends from the boat are now stopping at a tourist hotel in Bindar on the edge of the desert. Downstairs on the piazza, Lawrence Ogle, the New York playwright, is slumped in a chair, hands plunged deep in his pockets, his whole attitude suggesting despondency. From the courtyard comes Tinker. He greets the playwright effusively.
Well, look who's here. Little old New York himself.
How are you, Mr. Tinker?
When did you arrive?
This afternoon.
That's so. I've been out on a little trip across the desert all day. Well, how you standing it?
Standing what?
Why, this place here, you know, the heat, flies, bottled water, and all that. Everybody jabbering around in foreign languages. Say, have you had any fleas yet?
No.
That's good. Neither have I, but Mommy. Well, we won't go into that, you know.
Thanks.
You know, what they need here is a good, live, snappy board of health. Now, you take all these smells around here, for instance. I didn't realize what could be done in the line of smells. But over in that town of Sibioki, where I was today, I ran across one smell that had anything that I ever smelled stung to death. Sibioki. That a funny name for a town?
Is it any funnier than Omaha?
Well, at last you said something. Up to now, it's been like talking to you has been like coming out on a train east from Chicago.
Well, was listening to you the sort of thing one gets on trains west of Chicago?
Sure, free and friendly.
Well, that's one reason a lot of us stay east.
Well, it would improve you to go west, you know.
No, thanks. I prefer civilization.
Now, what are you doing out here? That's what I'd like to know.
Well, suppose you ask Madame Memorial about that.
Madam, is she here?
You don't expect me to believe you didn't know she was coming.
Well, what in thunder are you talking about?
Papa,
Yes, Olivia.
Mama wants to see you, Papa.
Oh, yeah. Where's she?
Upstairs. She wants to know where you've been.
Well, I've been right here talking to Mr. Ogley. You know, remember Mr. Ogley, baby, there?
Yes, I remember him.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Mr. Tinker?
Mm-hmm.
A letter for you. It was left at the desk.
Oh, at the desk? I see. Thank you, Georgie.
No trouble at all.
Left at the desk? That's funny.
Yeah, ain't it? Must be a bill.
In a lavender envelope?
Well...
And perfume, too. A perfume bill?
Yeah, yeah. You can't tell anything about these foreigners. You know, they do funny things sometimes. I guess I better run on upstairs and see them all. So long, Mr. Ogley.
Of course, Mr. Ogle, that bill is really a note from your French lady.
She isn't my French lady.
I saw you arrive with all those bags. You didn't look very happy.
I wasn't.
You don't look happy even now.
I'm not. Goodbye.
Aren't you going to stop and have tea with me?
Tea with you?
Why not? Besides, I want to talk to you about yourself.
Oh, what again?
I was rotten to you on the boat, wasn't I? Tell me, was it you who suggested this trip to Bindar, or was it your French lady?
I tell you, she isn't my French lady.
Which?
She suggested it.
Then she is after Papa, isn't she?
Yes. She as much as told me so right after we arrived here.
And that's why you're looking so miserable. Of course, she's nearly old enough to be your mother.
No, don't rub it in. It's all over with now. I just made a fool of myself. That isn't the worst. I'm a failure.
A failure, the great Mr. Ogle?
I had a play on in New York, the pastoral scene.
Yes, I know. I saw it.
Did you like it?
Not much.
Well, you were right. It's a flop. I thought it'd be such a surefire hit that I took this trip on the strength of it. And here I am on the edge of the desert, flat, stony, broke.
Not really.
Isn't it a laugh? When you remember how cocky I was on the boat. I've sort of shrunk a bit, haven't I?
Think of you being humble. You don't know how becoming it is. Well, you'll just have to sit down and write another play, a better one.
I have written a better one. Producer has it now, but he'll never put it on, not after this washout.
Well, what are you going to do?
I haven't the remotest idea. I haven't even got a return ticket.
Of course, Papa will advance you some money.
Oh, no.
You wouldn't take it?
Not from him.
Oh, you are a darling.
What?
You see, I changed, too.
Well, I should think you had.
I hated you on the boat. Partly because you were so aloof and patronizing in New York. But down underneath, you're strong and gritty and chivalrous and impossibly masculine and stubborn, just like Papa.
What?
Olivia. Yes, Mama?
Your father, where is he?
Where is he? Why, he said he was going upstairs to see you. Didn't he see you?
He did not. He sent me a note. A note. Listen. Dear Mama. He always calls me Mama when he's up to something.
Go on.
There's some folks I got acquainted with wants me to go out and eat some of this famous Arab cuckoo. Now, what in heaven names are cuckoos?
Maybe he'll explain.
Oh, he'll explain all right. He'll explain plenty. Listen to this. You and Baby go right ahead and have your dinner. I'll be back early. At least, pretty early. Lovingly, Earl. Did you hear that? Lovingly.
But, Mama, there's nothing wrong in that.
Oh, yes, there is. No man ever sends love to his wife unless he's making love to another woman.
Mama.
Well, I'll find out who it is. I'll find out. And when I do...
Ah, Monsieur Ogle.
Oh, good Lord.
Who is this?
Bonjour, madame. Mademoiselle. How is tricks, eh?
How do you do?
I've seen that young man someplace.
Oh, but yes, madame. On the boat, perhaps, I was traveling with my mamma.
Mama, let's go upstairs.
Just a moment. Is your mother stopping here now?
Ah, you said it, madame. But where she is, I do not know. She says she's going to eat this famous Arab food.
Oh, indeed.
Mama, please.
And was that famous food called by any chance cuckoos?
Cuckoos? Cuckoos? What is cuckoos?
That's what I'd like to know. So he's with her, is he?
Mama, don't.
Oh, let me alone. He was with her all the way over on the boat, patting his shoulder. I saw her, and he's with her now. Just wait until he comes home. I'll cuckoo him. Just wait.
Come on into the card room, Mrs. Monroe.
There is no one here.
No, not at 2 o'clock in the morning. 2 o'clock. Gee, this is a terrible time to be coming home. My wife will be worried sick.
It is late. If that guide had not lost his way.
Yeah, a swell guide he was.
But it was beautiful. Moonlight on the desert.
Sure, moonlight's great anywhere. You ought to see it out in Omaha.
You never forget, do you?
I should say not. As a matter of fact, I'm getting kind of homesick for the old place right now. You know, I ought to be getting started back there pretty soon.
You will go, and I will stay. But tonight we are here together.
Yes, ma'am. I'm not so sure it's a safe place to be, though.
You turn on the lights? Must we have lights?
Well, I guess it's more according to Hoyle. Besides, I got to shoot upstairs in a minute.
Oh, no, not yet. See, I sit down just to make you sit down.
Well, I'll stay just a couple of minutes, that's all.
Have you never wondered about me? Who I am, where I come from?
Well, maybe I have, in a way, but I wouldn't have thought about asking you.
I want you to know. Listen, 20 years ago, I am at Budapest. I am dancing. It is a masquerade.
I bet you was a stunner then.
One man there thinks so. I meet him at 9 o'clock. I dance with him, with no one else, until 1. Then we run away together.
Now, that's what I call snappy work.
All night we drive. At daybreak we are married. Too late I find out that he is the crown prince of... Oh, no. It is better that I do not name the country. It is so long ago. He is the father of my son.
Honeysuckle?
I think so.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, darn it. I'm always getting those flowers mixed up. Yeah, but say, then that kid's a king.
But no. My husband, he cannot go back to his own country. He calls himself Momoro. He lives in Paris. He was a colonel in the war. He died for France. Little by little, we lose everything. I must help my son. So we try America. But no, there is no place for us there. So we start back home. But first to Algiers, where we have friends. Then on the boat coming back, I meet you, and... Oh, no, I cannot go on. I cannot say the rest.
Oh, say, don't cry, Mrs. Mumsrow.
You are so big, so kind. If I can but rest here for just a moment against your shoulder.
Well, I'm not so sure my wife would like that. She wouldn't like that, Mrs. Mummerow, but...
In a moment I go. Have no fear. No people ever come to this room after so late an hour.
I know, but Mama ain't people, Mrs. Mummerow. No, now, come on. I'm getting kind of nervous about my family.
But it is my son. Now, do not say heliotrope or honeysuckle.
Now, don't tell me. Hollyhocks.
I think.
I got it wrong.
He has ambitions, monsieur. He wished to be an impresario.
A what?
An impresario.
You don't say so.
It cost 400,000 francs to buy him a partnership.
400,000 francs? How much is that in real money?
Oh, you do not wish to give it me? Oh, I am so ashamed to ask.
No, I didn't say I wouldn't.
Monsieur Tinker, you like me,
huh?
Yes?
Oh, sure.
Very, very much?
Well, now, you know, I'm a married man, Mrs. Mumsrow. I got the finest little wife in the world.
Oh, but you do like me.
Well, I think I better go on upstairs.
Earl?
Yeah.
Is that you?
Yeah, gosh, it's Mama. Mrs. Mummerow, you step out on the balcony, will you? Go on, get out like a good girl.
Very well, but I will see you tomorrow, no?
No.
What?
Yeah, I mean, yes. Go on.
Good night, monsieur. Good night, monsieur.
And I'm back in Omaha.
Earl Tinker.
Uh-huh.
Where have you been?
Oh, hello, honey. Gee, did you get my note?
I certainly did.
Well, everything's all right then. That's fine.
What's fine about it?
Well, you see, some gentleman asked me out to fry some of the famous cuckoos, and well, I would have taken you along, but you haven't shown much appetite for these foreign dishes and all, and so I went. That's it. I went.
Uh-huh. And who were the gentlemen you ate cuckoos with? What were their names?
Their names? Why, honey, you wouldn't know them if I told you.
Name one of them.
One of them? cinch. One is, well, Mr. Oakley was one of them. Yeah, I don't believe you know him, though.
Oh, yes, I do. And Mr. Ogle has been out with Olivia all evening, looking for you. That's where Mr. Ogle was.
Now, Mama, don't get excited. You know, come on over here and sit down,
Let
honey.
me alone. I know where you were, Earl Tinker, and I know who you were with. You ought to be ashamed.
But I ain't done nothing to be ashamed of.
Coming home at 2 o'clock in the morning.
I can explain that, Mama. We had a guide, and after we ate the cuckoos, the guide showed us around, and he got lost.
Lost? What kind of a guide was he?
An Arab guide? Now, look, Mommy, I can explain...
Don't bother to explain, Earl Tinker. I don't want to hear any more of your lies.
Oh, Mama,
After
listen.
25 years. 25 years! This has to happen.
Nothing's happened, honey.
Well, it won't happen again. I'm going home. I'm leaving this place tomorrow.
All right. I'll get the tickets.
You needn't bother. I'll get them myself.
You don't mean you're going home alone?
No, I'm going with Olivia.
What about me?
I don't care what you do. Stay here if you like. I don't care.
Oh, now. That ain't no way to talk. You don't mean that, Mama.
Yes, I do. And I wouldn't care if I never saw you again. That's how much I mean it. Oh!
Oh, Mama, here. Wait a
Baby.
second, Mama. Oh, gosh.
We pause for station identification. This is the Columbia Broadcasting System.
Since the advent of sound pictures just 10 years ago, Hollywood has become the world's largest colony of musicians. Victor Young is an outstanding member of this group. His career as a violinist ended abruptly when Victor tore up a $500 a week contract because it called for popular music. Then he changed his mind. Although symphonic music still dominates his private life, Victor has composed over 60 popular songs. The first one he wrote, Sweet Sue, was an immediate hit. A composer and conductor at Paramount Studios, he also directs the orchestra on the Shell Chateau Radio Hour, Saturday nights. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Victor Young.
Thank you, Mr. DeMille. I've had many surprises since coming to Hollywood, but none as great as discovering how enthusiastic the picture stars are about good music. Joan Crawford, who is studying voice, is a steady patroness of concerts. Edward G. Robinson, who won his fame in gunman roles, is happiest when he's conducting an orchestra. And his daughter is an excellent singer. Take Wally Berry. He invites you to his home for dinner, and all you do is listen to his little daughter, Carol Ann, play the piano. Lisa Landy is a pianist and composer. So is Lionel Barrymore. Loretta Young seldom misses a concert, while Myrna Loy, Gloria Swanson, and Herbert Marshall are all great music lovers.
And most of our stars were present a few weeks ago at Leopold Stokowski's concert in the Hollywood Bowl, when Victor conducted the first rendition of his remarkable musical Pictures of the Desert known as Arizona Sketches.
I've got a confession to make about that composition. I've never been near Arizona.
Bizet had never been to Spain when he wrote Carmen. Do you rely solely on imagination, Victor, when composing?
Well, I get a lot of inspiration playing poker.
Oh, collecting other people's notes, huh?
No, I always lose. But the other day I was told to write a song for Carol Lombart's next picture, so I played poker. As I was driving home at 4:30 in the morning, I ran into a tune, stopped the car, and wrote it on the back of an envelope. I once wrote a song on the back of a Lux soap wrapper. If the tune was as good as the soap, I would have had a real hit. Frankly, Mr. DeMille, the hardest thing about being a musical conductor is to be invited to talk on a radio program. I'd much rather play.
Then why not play the song you wrote for Mary Ellis' latest picture, Fatal Lady? Je vous adore.
I'd be glad to.
Thank you and good night. Back to our play, The Plutocrat, with Wallace, Beery, and an all-star cast featuring Clara Kimball Young, Marjorie Rambeau, Cecelia Parker, and Eric Linden. It's early the next morning. In the sunny dining room, Olivia sits at a small table, waiting for her breakfast. Lawrence Ogle, attired in a waiter's apron, comes to her side and addresses her in respectful tones.
Good morning, miss. You care for your breakfast now?
Yes, I'd like some. Lawrence Ogle,
Yes, miss.
what are you doing in that apron?
Well, I'm the waiter, miss.
The waiter? Why?
Well, I had to do something. I haven't any money, so I asked the manager for a job and got it.
Well, I never.
$9 a week and keeps. I've got it all figured out. If I hold this job and bank all my tips, I ought to have enough money saved up to get out of here by Christmas. Well, Easter at the latest.
Lawrence Ogle, you're a fool.
Yes, miss. Will you have some grapefruit?
Listen to me.
The melon's particularly nice this morning, miss.
If you say miss to me again, I'll scream.
Yes, miss.
Listen, Lawrence Ogle, you go right out to the office this minute and resign. I'll see that you get back home all right.
I'm sorry, miss, but I've got to see to that myself.
You refuse to accept any help?
Oh, not at all. If you could find it in your heart to leave an extra large tip, say 15 cents or maybe 20.
Oh, why are you so stubborn?
Well, I'll tell you why. Because I've been a failure. But worse than that, I've been a cheap, egotistical faker. I knew that last night, walking out across the desert with you by my side. You remember what I said?
You were moonstruck.
Well, the sun's shining now.
Then you're sunstruck.
Anyway, I made a decision last night. I determined that I had to work and to work hard to get back my self-respect because someday I'm going to marry the finest girl in the world.
Are you sure she'll have you?
Absolutely. When that girl marries, she's got to marry a man.
Her parents might object to her marrying a waiter in an Arab hotel.
Well, then I guess I'm out of luck.
You will be, Lawrence Ogle. If Papa comes down and finds you dressed up like that, he'll laugh you off the map.
Oh, he's down already.
What?
Sure.
Did he see you?
Well, yes and no. He looked at me when I spoke to him, but I doubt if he really saw me. I think he's in a daze or something.
Poor Papa. Where is he now?
Outside on the porch. He's been walking up and down out there all morning. Up and down, back and forth. There must be something on his mind.
Oh, good morning, Miss Bummerow.
I have been looking for you.
Yeah?
Monsieur Dinka, I heard last night what you said to your wife.
Yeah. I guess the whole hotel heard it.
I am sorry, terribly sorry.
Oh, that's all right. It wasn't your fault, Mrs. Gummerow. My wife, well, she just don't understand, that's all. She won't give me a chance to explain anything.
She is going away?
Yeah, I guess so.
I am leaving, too.
You? When?
This morning. Now, I could not stay after causing so much trouble for you.
Oh, listen.
No. It was my fault, everything. But I will try to make it right again, Mr. Tinker. I will go to your wife. I will say, take him back, Mrs. Tinker. He is the nicest man I have ever known.
No. No, you better not say that, Mrs. Bummerow, I tell you. No.
But why? It is the truth.
Well, maybe, but, Mama's kind of funny about them there things. No, I don't think you better say anything to her at all.
But she will leave. She will get the divorce, no?
Yeah, she kind of hinted at that.
And what will you do then?
Well, I haven't thought about that. Ain't very nice, though. When I start out on this vacation, all hopped up about seeing the world and having a good time, and now, well, look what's happened. Whole business gone to smash. I wish I'd never left Omaha.
Monsieur Tinker, why don't you come with me? I will make you happy.
Go with you.
Oui, my son and I are leaving now. Come with us.
Oh, no, I couldn't do that. Why, what would I be doing traipsing around with you and hollyhawks?
Mama, you are ready, yes? The car is waiting.
In 1 moment, I think. Monsieur Tinker.
Oh, say before I forget it, I got something for you here.
But what is this? A check? And for so much money?
Well, you said you needed 400,000 francs to make that son of yours, what was you were going to make him?
Grand impresario.
Impresario. Yeah, that's right. So I made out a little check.
Mama. No. We cannot take it.
Oh, sure you can.
No, please.
Oh, come on. Give me your purse and I'll put it in there. Come on. Hand it over, Mrs. Momero. There. Now, what do you think of that?
Oh, what do I think? I think you are the biggest, the most generous.
The most magnificent.
Never mind that. You run along with your ma, you'll be late.
Hyacinth and I, we go alone.
Well, I...
Oh, think what it means. If you stay, it is a life of emptiness.
I'll tell you what I'll do. You wait down there in the car just 10 minutes, and if I don't turn up, why, you go on and scoot along by yourself.
Very well. I will wait for you. But if we do not meet again, goodbye, mon ami. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Mrs. Bumsrow. We'll know in 10 minutes whether it's final or not.
Adieu, Mr. Tinker.
Goodbye, Heliotrope.
Oh, thank you for your kindness. You are the cat's bow wow.
Olivia. Oh, here you are.
What's all the excitement? And where is your waiter's apron?
It's off. Gone for good.
Thank heaven. I suppose you were fired.
I was not. I quit. Listen, I just got a telegram from that New York producer. Remember that second play I told you about?
Yes.
Well, listen. We put your other play in rehearsal before Pastoral Scene closed. Didn't want to tell you about it because we weren't sure we'd open. We did, last night. It's a knockout. Biggest thing in years.
Oh, Lawrence.
Sending a check for $5,000 in advance of royalties.
Oh, it's marvelous.
Olivia, will you marry me?
What?
Marry me. You know, wedlock, matrimony. I'm crazy about you, Olivia. Honest I am.
Oh, Lawrence. Say it again.
I'm crazy.
Olivia. Mama, come here. I've got news for you.
Oh, where's your father? Where is he?
I don't know. Mama, listen. I'm going to be married.
Oh, don't bother me with things like that now. Your father's gone.
What?
Oh, he's gone. Left with that Frenchy woman.
Mama.
Sure, Mrs. Tinker?
Of course I'm sure. She left a half an hour ago. The clerk told me. I've looked all over for Earl, and he isn't here. Oh, it's all my fault. I told him I never wanted to see him again, and he believed me.
Mama, when did you tell him that?
Last night. I didn't mean it. I just wanted to frighten him. And now, oh, no.
Don't cry, Mama. Please don't cry. It'll be all right.
I'll never see him again.
Oh, there, Mrs. Tinker.
And she won't treat him right. I know she won't. She'll let him go out in the rain without his rubbers. He always forgets his rubbers. And who's going to make him change to his heavy socks when the snow's on the ground? He'd never think of that himself.
Oh, Mama, please.
Oh, why did I ever say such things to him?
Hello,
why?
folks. Hello, folks.
Oh, Earl, darling.
Say, what is this,
Oh,
anyway?
Earl, you've come back. You've come
Sure,
back.
I've come back. You seem kind of glad to see me, too.
Oh, I am. Where were you?
Oh. Well, no place in particular. I walked down the road a ways. There's a jewelry store down there, an Arab place. I thought, well, maybe you'd like a piece of that Arabian jewelry, so I brought you some. Here, honey.
Oh, Earl, thank you, darling.
Then everything's all right again? I mean, you ain't sore at me or nothing like that.
Of course not.
Well, that's fine. That's fine.
Papa, I'm going to be married.
What? Married?
Yes, Mr. Tinker, she's going to marry me.
Why?
Well, because she loves me. I love her.
Well, I guess it's all right with me. Olivia always has her own way anyway. Shake.
Thank you, Mr. Tinker.
Well, everything looks rosy for a while, don't it, Mama?
Yes, Earl.
Well, I guess it ain't been such a bad vacation after all. Of course, you got seasick. Olivia got a husband. That kind of makes up for it. And, oh, yes, I made a honeysuckle an impresario. Say, Oakley, you're a pretty smart fella, ain't you?
Well, maybe.
Well, tell me something, will you? What in the blazes is an impresario?
We leave the Plutocrat on the eve of his return to Omaha, but we'll call Wallace, Beery, and Cecelia Parker back to the microphone shortly. Today, the world's most popular screen personality is celebrating the 8th anniversary of his debut in films. He has awards from 9 different nations. President Roosevelt, Queen Mary, and Benito Mussolini are among his most ardent admirers. In Alaska, he's warmly received by the Eskimos, while in Ethiopia, even the war failed to stop the showing of his pictures. In France, where he won membership in the Legion of Honor, he's known as Michel Souris. The Japanese call him Mikikuchi. The Spanish, Miguel Ratoncito. His name, as you may have surmised, is Mickey Mouse. To Mickey, the world owes an immense debt of gratitude. But a still greater debt is due the man standing beside me now. Ladies and gentlemen, the creator of Mickey Mouse and the Silly Symphony cartoons, Mr. Walt Disney.
Thank you, Mr. DeMille. My knees are knocking together so hard they sound like a riveting machine. Maybe I'd better sit down.
Come on, Walt. Stand up to the microphone. Are you a man or a mouse?
Well, after associating with mice for so many years, I sometimes wonder myself. You see, as a matter of fact, Mickey and I have been pals long before he became an actor. His real name is Mortimer. But no regular fellow likes a name like Mortimer, so he changed his name to Mickey.
But it was not until Walt Disney made the first cartoon in sound, ladies and gentlemen, that Mickey attained star proportions. That film was called Steamboat Willie, and it was the late Roxy who had the courage to release it. I suppose, Walt, that the motion picture industry thought you were crazy to put sound in an animated cartoon.
Yes, completely nuts.
You know what they're saying about you today, now that you're making the first feature-length animated picture, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
I can imagine. What have you heard?
Now, perhaps you better imagine that, too. Anyway, how do you feel about it?
Well, Mr. DeMille, any picture's a gamble. But we're betting $750,000 that Snow White will be good entertainment.
My bet's on you. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I think we should cross-examine the young fellow on whom Walt bet his money 8 years ago. Mickey Mouse, take the stand.
Yes, Mr. DeMille.
Mickey, how does it feel to have the whole world celebrating your birthday?
Yes, Mr. DeMille. I mean, swell.
Who's the better actor, Mickey, you or Donald Duck?
Oh, gosh. I don't know.
Mickey's an actor, Mr. DeMille. Donald's just a clown.
Mickey, is it true that you're jealous of Donald Duck's meteoric rise to fame?
Oh, absolutely not, Mr. DeMille. Donald was starving to death singing in radio when Mickey found him.
I remember on the airwaves, he was like a duck out of water.
Yeah, just a wisecracker.
Donald, get off Mr. DeMille's neck. Let go. There now. That's more like it. Remember, you're a star now.
Yeah, and he's got a valet who washes his face with Lux soap.
Donald Duck, you've denied being the worst singer in the annals of radio. All right, prove it. Sing. And it better be good. Donald, I apologize. You're wonderful. Thank you, Walt. Good night, Mickey.
Good night, Mr. DeMille.
Good night, Mr. DeMille.
And as you like it, Shakespeare says that each man in his time plays many parts. But surely few have played so many parts so well as Wallace Beery. Wally, I think, has been everything except a leading lady. But here he is now, leading a lady to our microphone. Wallace Beery and Cecelia Parker.
Thank you, Mr. DeMille. You gave my history wrong. I was a leading lady once. My first part in pictures was as a beautiful Swedish housemaid.
Were you as beautiful then, Wally, as you are now?
Well, Cecelia Parker here takes care of the good looks department. Maybe I should say the good lux department.
Well, of course you should say the Lux department. Although I guess it isn't really news that I use Lux soap. Practically every star in Hollywood does. But honestly, Mr. DeMille, you shouldn't say Wally isn't good-looking. I think he's beautiful.
Thanks, Celia. Well, I guess I'm the only one in Hollywood who wasn't even considered for the part of Romeo.
But you got just as great a part in your new picture, Old Hutch.
Well...
Yeah, the only difference is that instead of making you a great lover, they made you a great loafer.
Well, you know, I always carry my critic along with me, my daughter, Carol Ann. You know, maybe you'd like to hear from here. Come here, Carol. Carol, this is Miss Parker and Mr. DeMille.
How do you do, Mr. DeMille?
You know, Mr. DeMille has directed some of the greatest pictures ever made. You know, for instance, did you ever hear of Cleopatra?
Daddy, I can't say that word. Was that you, Mr. DeMille?
I'm afraid not, Carol. It's the first time I've been mistaken for the Siren of the Nile.
You see, Carol, Mr. DeMille produces this program for Lux Toilet Soap.
Oh, I know about Lux toilet soap. I wash my daughter's face with it. She won't let me use anything else.
Well,
true Hollywood doll.
Well, the next time that you wash your face, don't dump those suds on the lady's parrot next door, will you, please? Now, listen. Now, we forgot to ask you, how
Oh, you were sitting out there. How did you like the show?
The show was all right, but why didn't you do something?
I can always tell when you're tired and sleepy and time to go home. Well, Mr. DeMille, I think we better say good night.
Good night, Raleigh.
Good night, Mr. DeMille. Good night, Miss Potter.
Good night, Carol.
Hey, just a minute, Carol Ann. There's something more important than going to bed. How would you like to meet Mickey Mouse?
Oh, I would love to meet Mickey
Well,
Mouse.
here he is.
Hello, Carol Ann.
Happy birthday, Mickey.
Thanks. Same to you, Carol Ann.
What's that noise, Mickey?
Oh, that's Donald Duck. Would you like to meet him?
Oh, I don't care.
Donald, meet Carol Ann. I guess you've heard all about Donald. He's an actor. You want to hear him recite Little Boy Blue?
Oh, I don't care.
Come blow your horn.
Here, Donald. Don't make so much noise. Control yourself. Come on away here.
Good night.
Okay. Thank you, Donald and Mickey. And you too, Wallace Beery, Carol Ann, and Cecelia Parker. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your announcer, Melville Ruick. In a moment, Mr. DeMille brings word of next week's program. Tonight's star, Wallace Beery, appeared through courtesy of Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer, Mr. Young and Mr. DeMille, Paramount, and Louis Silvers, 20th Century Fox, where he wrote the musical arrangements for Shirley Temple's latest picture, Dimples. And now, Mr. DeMille.
This coming week, the biggest event in baseball commences, the World Series. In observance of this, we bring you next Monday a story that will delight baseball enthusiasts and will equally delight those who think a baseball pitcher is something the water boy carries around. Next week, we give you a splendid comedy with one of the world's greatest comedians when the Lux Radio Theater presents Elma the Great, starring Joe E. Brown with June Travis. Our sponsors, the makers of Lux Toilet Soap, join me in inviting you to be with us next Monday night when Joe E. Brown steps up to the plate in the Lux Radio Theater presentation of Elma the Great by Ring Lardner and George M. Cohen. This is Cecil B. DeMille saying good night to you from Hollywood.
This is the Columbia Broadcasting System.